Yo. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't even try me on the mission. Telling Israel to repent before your time is every city on the corner in your hood is where you finding us. Casting out imaginations, Christians might not like it, but we raising up an army exceedingly, we are rising up. We all about the mission, we living until the kingdom come. Destroyed for lack of knowledge, so that's what we here to give it up. Listen for the people, cause although we have no equal, we out here living so evil and comfortable living feeble. All over the world, we about to go. Truth is coming out, that's what you need to know. Blacks and Hispanics is the Israelites you need to know. You ain't never gonna hear this from a pastor though. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. You done ended in the den with some lions. Think you coming in here with your sin, don't need to try.
All right. Mic check. Oh yeah, sounding good. Hey, shalom, y'all. It is 7 o'clock on the dot on Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. You know what time it is. You are now tuned into the Lion's Den radio show. And we got a few special guests on the show today. As y'all can see on your screen, Bishop Yawasop is in the building.
All praise to the Most High, because I'm black, y'all, and I'm bliggity black. All praise. Hey, it's an honor to be here. I know we're introducing everybody around the table, but it's an honor to be here on the Lion's Den.
Yes, sir.
You remember we were talking about. Well, I know we got to get everybody in.
You got started already. Take your time, Bishop.
You remember when y'all came to.
Yes, sir.
And we showed about the Bible, the Book of Our Fathers, being that it was an original show.
Yes, sir.
Back in the old days. Do you know that the Lion's Den was one?
You brought that out that day, man.
Yes, sir.
I learned that day.
So it's reminiscent of the tradition of greatness.
All praise
continues to expand. Now it's beyond anything that we were doing in the old school. What we're doing today is top-notch stuff.
Right.
And I just want to make this quick note about something. You know, the objective of setting up the radio shows the way we have them, you realize that, like Friday lineup, we've got the Saturday lineup with the captains from all the way from 9 o'clock all the way to like 10, 11 to how far Bishop would teach. And then Sunday, all day Sunday.
Yes, sir.
The objective of that was to bring that prime time type of viewership.
Right.
Because remember, when you get off from work on Fridays, most people go home and they got their lineup.
Right.
So I said, we need to do that with our thing.
Right.
So we want the whole weekend.
Yep.
So we're going to get Friday, we're going to get Saturday and Sunday.
We got it locked down.
And now all down the week.
We got it locked down.
And I love it. About time for quality programming up here.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So
come on with it.
As Bishop just brought out the history, y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't know that. We got Bishop on and Bishop on that show.
Yes,
you
sir.
went into how y'all was editing. I remember that show very distinctly. We actually had went back over it a few weeks later, but that's very important. And as we grow now, remember you said we wanted to get on the public broadcasting systems.
Yes, sir.
We wanted to do that as well.
Right.
And Lions Den, we ain't on the public broadcasting, but now we just got on the airways on the FM radio. So we
man, I heard about that.
Yes, sir.
So man, all praise to the Most High. You done started something. And listen, actually, I'm talking too much, right?
No, you good.
But dig it. Lion's Den, you started off, and the rest of us gonna pick on up. And we listen. The objective is to get the gospel out there. We were trying in our own way back in the old, with the public access and all that.
Right.
But the Most High said, "Let me give y'all some tools to help you really get to where y'all need to go." And the truth is keep it on going.
Because we go further, actually, when the way we're doing it now, it's bigger than it ever would have been trying to go on different outlets. But now we're going to go back, and we already got a presence. So when we step on these FM shows, we already got everything set up. Like, when we went on the show, we came in with our own equipment. We like, hey, this stuff is dingy. We're going to bring our own stuff in here and make sure it's good. Because we used to a certain level that we execute at.
Exactly.
So without further ado, y'all know how we do on the Lions Den. Well, first off, I want to make sure the phone lines are working. Y'all can call in at 407-494-5479. We want to make sure the air lines are working. If y'all want to hit up Bishop, I know Bishop don't take calls on the Bible Book of our Father.
No.
You're going to take calls tonight, Bishop.
That's all right.
We know for taking calls.
Listen, just so everybody know, our objective is to do that. I've been trying to get us. There's this thing called, I don't know if every studio is doing it, but we was trying to get the what was called the mix minus hookup. Okay, where the phone can come in. That's that audio talk. Deal with the board. But we were trying to get that to that point where we can actually take the call and answer them on the air without it being interference. And all that. So that's what we're trying to get that. Trying to get that going. But we're going to get it. We're going to get it, Israel.
Everything take time. So, as we always do when we get started, we want to make sure we want to introduce everybody and let us know how your week went. Officer Mikey L., how was your week?
Sir, hey, Cap. Good week, Cap. Today at work. And I hate talking about work. You know, brother, I don't want to hear about your stupid job.
You'll never talk
We don't want to hear about your job.
Today at work lifted my spirit. I mean, I said we everywhere, bro.
Right.
We everywhere. Play that telegram real quick. Something happened at work that I was like, the work is being done to a level that we don't even know where it's going to. Play that. Just play that on Telegram. You're going to see what I'm talking about. The last video. They got it?
They downloaded
it. Well, let me just tell you what happened.
IT got to be on point today. Come on, IT.
I was looking at it. I was wondering what you were showing.
I'm gonna set it up. No, I'm at work. Tell me how I find this on the bus. I just dropped off a Northern Kingdom group. I know I ain't put that there. And we everywhere. I'm unloading their bags, and I see that at the bottom of the bus.
That was the bus you was driving?
Yeah, they came from another country.
Wow.
I said, whoa.
Said it again. They're coming from
another country.
Yeah.
Put them at the airport. So I'm unloading. So somebody had that and probably fell out one of their bags.
Yes, sir.
I said, I know I didn't put that there.
The 11th hour.
The 11th, it's coming. It's coming, and they can't stop it. So normally I hate work, but today was a good day. Today was a good day at work.
To the Most High. That was a good thing to see. I know that really lifted your spirits when you see that.
I said, I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Maybe the bus cleaners, they might pick it up. Yeah. Because that flyer, somebody's trash is somebody's heaven.
Right.
They might see it and be like, well, what is this?
Yep.
There's Northern Kingdom Bus Company, too.
Right.
And one thing I noticed, too, it's kind of important to have Caesar Borgia on there.
Right.
Because they can say, hey, that's the devil right there now.
Right.
So, hey, it was started out good. Started out a good week. Community cleanup went real well today, too.
Yeah.
So, hopefully the rest of the week goes
Are we going to
good.
have a promo?
Hey, there's the man right there.
Who was out there?
He was out there.
All right.
The whole team was out there.
All right. Was Boudreaux out there?
He was not out there. He was not there.
Y'all ain't have Boudreaux, man. All right. Officer Liam, how was your week?
My week was good. All praise to the Most High. It got me excited what Officer just brought up.
Right.
Because when was it? Last week, Sunday, we did a Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
And a lot of people gave us good feedback.
Okay.
You know, and they want to invite us again next year. And then we intermingle with a few people. And they got a lot of stuff for Northern Kingdom. And we tell them we got kids. So all praise for that, man. But it was a good week.
All praise. Cap.
Hey,
how
shalom.
was your week? Captain Shariah in the building. Another special guest.
Back again in the Lions Den.
Yes, sir. You was on the show before.
That's right. That was our first time here. All praise the Most High. So we traveled down here Orlando. What do you say? Paco.
Orlando, man.
Paco. Like Riverdale in Atlanta.
Right. But hey, all praise the Most High. It's been a busy week, but it's all worth it because this is what we've been looking for all week long. So
all praise.
Glad to be back on the show.
All praise. DL, how was your week? And welcome to the Lions Den.
So this is my second time. Cap.
Okay.
All praise.
All praise.
It started off a little rough. having to go in to work with Esau.
Right. Oh, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Busy, long week, but we got through it. We down here, made it safe. All praises. So it ended off good. All praise to the Most High.
All praise. Captain Nishan in the building. How was your week, Cap?
Hey, shalom, Cap. Shalom, Cap. It's awesome to be here for the second time. All praise to the Most
What
High.
the hell is this? You mean to tell me everybody been down here before?
Yeah, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
Been here before, Bishop.
Damn. Yes, sir, Bishop. Hey, you
Go
know,
ahead, man. I'm just kidding.
in
Go
the
ahead.
Carolinas, we in 120 days of camp.
Okay.
Man, my week been hell because they made because they made me go to the mountains. I couldn't go to camp. You know, I love going to war, man.
Yeah,
right.
So, you know, I missed out on that, but all praises. I love to be here around the Brotherhood.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So it's good to be here once again. Hey, by the way, you mentioned Cinco de Mayo. We was there yesterday. Northern Kingdom didn't show us no love. Wow. We set up camp. They came through and put a speaker right in front of us, trying to drown us out. But you know we kept going, though.
Yes, right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, praises.
Captain Timuel, the co-host of the LIONZ.
Shalom. Hey, well, just to answer your question,
Yeah.
it was a rough week, but this is the highlight.
Right.
Okay, this is the highlight. I got my brothers. I got Bishop in the house.
Yes,
right. Got my brethrens right here.
Yes, sir.
Man, Gastonia went to camp with us yesterday.
Okay.
And camp, you know, we went to a place where we normally don't teach. You know, when we go there,
Right.
we normally don't teach because it's Levi and it's Northern Kingdom. The Lord opened the doors and Judah got to teach yesterday.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
Y'all went to
we went to Bravo.
Oh, at Bravo?
We went to Bravo, and camp was fire yesterday.
Yeah. All
praises.
So
Looking
yeah,
for
the
that
week that make the week end on a good note. So.
Good stuff.
And we got the special guest. Bishop, how was your week, Bishop?
My week, let me see. I always have to ask because a lot of things are going on in Israel.
Right.
So it's a lot of things to keep. Well, first of all, my week went great.
Okay.
Love to be in the work. Love to be busy. Love poring over particular things that we are working on, initiatives and things like that. So I get a joy out of being able to be a part of building this nation. So a lot of things I do in the background, some at times. And
don't say too much, Bishop. They watch. They watch. We don't want them to know all the inner workings.
Yes, sir. But it's an honor to be able to do this work for the Most High's people in this nation.
All praises.
So my week was good. My week was good, and it's continuing to be good.
Right.
You know, even up to now.
All praises. All praises. So my week, how did my week go? My week was good. I ain't got no complaints. We went out to Captain Emmanuel. We went out to Chicago yesterday for a youth violence event. Came back. The brothers in town, the captain's in town, the bishop in town. Heard everything went good yesterday, so my week was good as well. So we're going to get it started. I want to make sure the phone lines are working, y'all. Call in 407-494-5479. We got to make sure the phone lines are working before we get started. But we're going to get right into our first topic. Let's get into it. Breaking news. A lot of y'all seen what happened this week. Okay, there we go. There we go. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Shalom, Cap. Shalom, Bishop.
Shalom.
Sister Jehudaya from Detroit.
Okay, since you, hey, that's just faithful. She on point every week.
I like that. All praise to the Most High.
They are working, so we ready for all that butter, Bishop.
Oh, praise. Yeah, Bishop ain't used to the lines then, so we're going to get them adjusted. So thank you for calling in, sis. Now that we know the lines are open, we can get this show started.
Well, I want to say to the sister, thank you for your blessings and your prayers. So all praise to the Most High.
All praises. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Hey, so I'm going to preface this before we get into it. I said this last week. All of our radio shows, as Bishop brought out from we really go every day. It's radio shows literally every single day. And what we do is we bring out the things that are happening to our people to show you in real time that A, the Bible is a real book, and B, we are the people that are in this book. And the reason why these things are happening to us is because we are the Israelites and we went against God's laws, statutes, and commandments. Give me that Deuteronomy 28 in verse 46 real quick. Let's start there before we get started. Because what we're about to witness was something, it ain't new. This is not new, but it happens time and time and time again. It continues to happen. Like we're going to go on later. Our people forget. We go back to sleep. A lot of y'all celebrating Mother's Day today.
Oh, Lord.
Y'all out there
What's that?
spending money on Mother's Day. Y'all forgot about Rasheem Carter. You forgot about Trayvon Martin. You forgot about everybody. All you worrying about is what your slave master told you to do today.
Boy.
Your oppression making a wise man mad. You forgot all about that. You forgot about the oppression.
Damn. You done went and got started. You ain't even read the scripture yet. You done got it started already.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to slow it down.
You good, Bishop. Hey, whenever you want to.
You mentioned Rasheem Carter.
Yes, sir.
And we talk about unity. I remember when we actually went down there, Captain Gedaliah, myself, and all of us, and we were down there. We were there with Tiffany Carter, which is Rasheem's mother, and the whole community. You know, people that are not necessarily with IUIC, but it was a whole lot of people in the community that actually want justice, like we want justice. Right. You know, it's a horrible thing for a mother, you know, any mother, to experience the loss of a son, the loss of their child, and especially the way she lost it. Right. You know, through an act of terrorism. Yep. And then there was a rally that was going on down there, and I remember making a point that although everybody came together, we were there, show our solidarity, and I said, this is not a photo op kind of thing. Right. This is not us just showing up on that day, rah, 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 and then tomorrow and the next week we go back to business as usual. Now here comes so-called Mother's Day. Right. And we are upset. We're supposed to be upset. Yep. With the so-called justice system that's allowing the killers of this sister's son, our brother, and the terror and the terrorism that was laid out to chase him down like that. It really is really sickening. Yep. And we ain't mad enough. Nope. And I remember making a point down there, and I still make it today. If we were really serious, like we talk about unity, come Christmas, nobody buy a damn. I mean, now we the Israelites, we ain't dealing with that. But I'm talking about the regular members of the community that will celebrate that madness, that will celebrate Mother's Day and all that bull crap. That ain't biblical. If we was just to show some solidarity and say, listen, until we get some damn justice for what happened to my brother, we ain't buying and put them in the trick bag. Even when we do get the so-called justice, we still ain't buying it. But I'm saying, just tell them that anyway. Yep. You understand? Because if we listen to me, $1.8 trillion black folks in 1 year gave to the United States economy. I ain't talking about Benjamin. I ain't talking about Levi. I'm talking about the so-called Negro. Yep. The Tyrone. the lab brother. $1.8 trillion we gave to the United States economy. Where's the unity at? We're able to give that kind of money. Right. Why can we say we ain't giving up nothing? Yep. Until we get some justice.
We can't do that because we don't see each other as the same, Bishop.
Bro, we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. So that was really, you know.
But you know what's crazy about that?
We ain't done with that either. We gonna stay on the who? Go ahead.
The bus boycott.
Yep.
That's the only thing that worked. I don't know how we don't see it. That's the only thing that worked during that King time. When they started boycotting the buses, then the Esau started bending. Yep. But what did we lose it at? Because that actually worked, and we didn't do it anymore.
Well, we can ride with the white man now, so we happy.
Right, exactly. That's because our mind weren't in the right place.
Exactly.
Right.
We were only doing it because we wanted Esau to bring us back. And he knew that.
To accept us.
Yeah.
Right.
It wasn't about being unified together. It was about being with them. Right. That was the problem.
That was the problem.
That was the problem.
Drinking at a white man water fountain.
There you go.
His ice is still colder.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me share something right quick, if y'all don't mind. Just yesterday, we was at school having a good Sabbath, all praise the Most High. My daughter sent me a text and shared this with me. This has come from her grandma. Her grandma said, hey, Pumpkin, if you're coming to the cookout tomorrow, can you make some coleslaw? Talking about Mother's Day. We didn't realize it was Mother's Day, right? Next thing you know.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Stop. Y'all gonna let, no. Y'all ain't gonna let that slide by. What the hell is up with pumpkin?
Yeah, you know, trying to sweeten her up. I knew trying to sweeten her up. But watch this. This is the response. This is show you how effective it is that we bringing this word out. So my daughter responded back to her, said, Mother's Day is also another form of idolatry. Meaning idol worshiping. Me and you both know that God is a jealous God. He wants us to only worship him and none else. Exodus 34:14. Now this is
she came with it.
She came with it. I had to really applaud her for that. And then she came back and said, it's a man-made holiday, a custom that have been programmed to us to celebrate. I show love to you and mama throughout the year, pumpkin boo-boo. She throw that back at her. Not just Mother's Day, Colossians 2:8, she dropped it on her. She said, I have a few clients tomorrow. I'll be at home.
Praise to the Most High. All right, go ahead,
that's some good news.
We done chopped all into what you were saying. You had Deuteronomy 28 on deck. We just, come on, man. Let's get it.
Bishop, that's how we do it on the Lion Stand, baby. We get it in.
Just
we
bring
get
it out,
in.
huh?
All right. So,
all praises.
Before we go to this first article, like I was hitting on and everything that we brought out, we elaborate on these different current events for one reason and one reason only, for us to identify who we are and why these things are happening. Read that verse.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee.
The they that shall be upon thee is the curses. The atrocities that happen to us is the they. They shall be upon thee. So what's happening ain't happening to everybody. There's no Chinese regime march. There's no European regime march. It don't exist. Regime Carter.
Yes.
He don't exist. These things only happen to us time and time again. What was the Breonna Taylor, right? Yes, sir. That was she the story that we're gonna hit on. Same thing happened to her. What was the young man name that it happened to in the white? Botham Jean. Damn. Same thing happened to him. Read it again, though.
And they shall be upon thee.
The curses shall be upon thee. Read.
For a sign.
For a sign.
And for a wonder.
And for a wonder.
And upon thy seed.
How long?
Forever.
Forever. Like Bishop was hitting on, these things have been happening for a long time. And now in these last days, all praise to the Most High for the technology that we have, we able to elaborate and show you in real time what's going on. We ain't got to put together a manuscript and a book and all that. We can go, it happened yesterday, we can show it to the whole world the next day. So these things happen for a sign and for a wonder. So when you're watching, if you just tuning in, you don't know what's going on. The reason why we're showing you this is so you can know who you are and why you're suffering from the things that you're suffering from. And at the end of the day, guess what? There is a solution. And it's a very simple solution. Keep the commandments. Right. Repent and keep the commandments of God. That's right. So let's play that first video.
Wait. But before we play it, I just got to say something on that. Could he read that verse again? That's, what is it, 45? Was it 46? Which one with the sign? 40. That's 46. 46. Read that.
Yes, sir. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 46. And they...
Well, 45 says, moreover, all these curses. So that's what we're talking about, the curses. Now read verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be...
And these curses, go ahead.
Shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So we're supposed to be able to look into the Bible and look and see the signs that's written in here about the yokes of iron, the slave ships, all of the different things that we can read throughout all this chapter. But what I wanted to say in expansion to that statement is that as we bring this history out in the Bible, this is what you was going into, Cap. I'm gonna bring your point back. The Bible is our illustrated history. But a lot of times, because we be in America, we don't really get to experience what the Bible is actually bringing out in real time. And what I mean by that specifically is about, like, when I went over to Ghana and went into those slave dungeons. That had prompted a whole month of episodes on our show about Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter, because the Bible came alive when you actually see what the Bible is talking about. So I'm making a point to say this. I'm about to go a little deep, just a little bit.
You good? You
just
good?
A little bit deep.
That's what we
read that 46 again. I'm gonna show you,
sir. Deuteronomy 28, verse 46.
This is our book. This is our Bible. Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee.
Hold it. Upon who?
Upon thee.
That's what I want to talk about. The thee. The thee is the Israelites that the Bible's talking about. The thee is the ones that Moses was speaking to when you read the first chapter and the first verse. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel. So the thee is the Israelites. Read it again.
And they
and these curses
shall be upon thee.
Upon the Israelites. So if we want to know who the Israelites are, we need to examine the curses. Now watch what I'm about to say with this point here. Go ahead.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So these are identifying markers to let you know who the Israelites are. Now, I'm going to show you something. Now go to Genesis. Go to Genesis 49, verse 1 and 2. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to tell you some history about this to bring it all together.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons.
And Jacob called unto the patriarch of the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
And said, gather yourselves together.
Gather my 12 sons, meaning you 12 sons come before me. Go ahead.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
In other words, I'm gonna put some identifying markers so that we'll know where to find you in the last days. Now, why am I reading this in conjunction with what we just read here? Because in the case with the tribes, the elders that taught us, me, Bishop, and the rest of us that came out, the brothers that was teaching us found it in the Bible first. They didn't know about the records that existed in the colleges and all of that, and on the history and in the museums. Aria and the brothers back then, they found it through going through the Bible and found out who the tribes was. Then came the books that backed it up. So once the books came, it illuminated everything that what we was bringing out. Why am I saying that? Because that's exactly what happened when I went over to Ghana. Because when it says, we read this, but the illumination of it comes when you actually go over there and see. And the people that was given the Torah, they're not quote unquote Israelites. They're just doing their job, just showing us. But I'm saying, that's a damn. These brothers is actually the Bible in motion picture. Showing, talking about it. And we're breaking down verses going into the botch on the ankles and the knees and all of that. These are a lot of these verses we don't really talk about too much. But when I went over there, that verse is here. Because those ankles, those shackles on our ankles, you're walking in about a foot of feces, of urine, of period, from the women. You're walking on blood, saliva. All the body fluids is all there, tears, sweat. When you get a cut on your ankle and you're walking through feces and urine, you're going to get diseases infected. So when you read in that Deuteronomy where it talks about the botch and then the other thing about from the soles of thy foot and all that, that connects with that part of the scriptures. So the history actually brings light to what we're reading. Just like just like the tribes. We're reading it in here, but when you actually examine the people, like I said, in the last days, like Simeon and Levi are brethren, you know what that means. Because you literally see it. Then they said they would be not united, how they got the hours separated. They're on the same lump of land, but they're different in terms of 1 hour is for Haiti and another on. It's clearly illuminating what we're reading. So that's just an example. So go ahead.
Hey, hold on a second.
Uh-oh, Bishop Jones up Jr.
Let's get it. That was so heavy because the way you said your elders.
Yes.
Right?
Bishop knows what I'm talking about.
So
Kanai, by the way, I'm sorry.
This is what I heard.
And Bishop Nathaniel and LaQuac, there's a few of us that was back there. We know what we're talking about. Go ahead.
This is what I heard when you said that. Get Isaiah 30 and 8. This is what I heard.
Yes. There you go.
Isaiah 30 and 8.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table.
Stop. So from the time that Genesis was 49 was written, right? A lot of time went past. Nobody understood.
Exactly.
Right? But go ahead, read on.
Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book.
Because a lot of people ask, how do you know that Bible is real?
Yep,
Right.
there you go.
Exactly.
There you go. That's
That's the point.
Yeah.
How do you know that Bible's real? Go ahead.
That it may be for the time to come.
That it may be what?
For the time to come.
And so when you said the elders that taught y'all,
Yes.
it was their time
Yes.
to find that, and like you said, not in the history books
It was,
yet.
they didn't bring it out. The books came later and
But in this
confirmed
true
all of what they were bringing out in the scriptures.
But in the true book,
But in the true book, it was always there.
it was always there. That's what I heard when you said that.
That's exactly how it happened. And the same thing is going on with Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter.
Yep.
We actually see the yokes of iron. We see it. We experienced it. The mental conditions, all of that. We fit that. Go ahead.
So press play on that.
Also developing right now, the family of a U.S. airman from Metro Atlanta is back home tonight, waiting for answers in the investigation into the death of Roger Fortson.
That's right. Fortson died 1 week ago after a Florida deputy shot him inside of his apartment. He was 23 years old. 11 Alive's Joe Ripley joining us live from Fortson's alma mater. He is a McNair High School graduate. That's in DeKalb County. And Joe, you actually spoke with his family on how much this community meant to him.
Pause it real quick. Do we got the video on this? Do we got the video on this?
They're gonna show. They're gonna show a video of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of how you shot him?
Yeah. I think they blocked. They froze it or something. But yeah.
Go ahead. Press play.
That's right, Faith. It was here in 2019 at McNair High School where senior airman Roger Fortson graduated, and down the road, he joined the Air Force. He grew up here in this community. His family earlier tonight held a vigil to honor his life and legacy and impact. They're especially leaning on each other during this tough time.
Thank you for the life of Roger.
Hugs and prayers.
This was my gift.
For a gift Shantamika Fortson shared with the world. Her son, Roger, traveled around the world and put his life on the line for his country as a U.S. senior airman.
I'll never hear his voice again.
A gift now gone at 23 years old. Body cam footage shows the moment 1 week ago when an Okaloosa County, Florida deputy responded to a disturbance call. When Fortson opened the door, the body cam shows he was holding a gun pointed down. The deputy shot him 6 times within a few seconds.
So, if you haven't heard the story, the young man came to the door because they don't show it, but he hid himself from the camera. He knocked on the door. He was in the hole. Then he moved away from the peephole, so he couldn't see who was there. We don't know if he heard. He don't know. He's a young black man, so he came with a gun. His gun is down when he opened the door. Next thing you know, he shot 6 times. Go ahead, press play.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let's run those facts again. Run those facts again. I'm not going to interject. I just want to make sure I want to make sure, because I did hear the story, but you giving some details that I didn't really get.
Right.
So there was a call for a dispute.
Okay.
A domestic dispute.
Okay.
The apartment complex gave the police officer the wrong
Which
location.
always happens.
Right. Always
The wrong
happens.
door.
The wrong door. So when the police officer knocks from the other view, you can see he knocks and he walks away from the door. You know how sometimes you knock on the door.
Right. You don't want someone to see. Right. So wait a minute now. I don't want to jump the gun. So when he did that, did he announce? I'm not going to say whether he announced it or not. I'm just asking.
I don't know.
But he moved away from the peephole. Why would you move away from the peephole? I get the point.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
So when you move away from the peephole,
you leave yourself open for anything to happen.
Because I don't know if these are gangsters coming in.
Right.
Because they got these pushing robberies, all these kinds of things. So there's a lot of factors that go into this.
Right.
Exactly.
Which is American made. Let me say that too. Which is American. When I say American made, there's a particular psyche that black people. I just use black people because I'm talking about all the tribes, but I'm just saying black just to be inclusive. That black people are subjected to in terms of how we live. We live in terror.
Yep.
We live worrying about somebody pushing in. We live that way, and that's the life. That's the life that we were given. None of you realize. Let me say it this way. Keep me from going on.
You good.
You realize that none of us in this country is supposed to be poor. None of us are supposed to be living like this here.
Right.
We built the damn country and ain't been paid a dime yet. I'm talking about really been paid.
Right.
Nothing. Constantly robbed, thoroughly robbed.
Right.
Ain't none of us supposed to be struggling, asking for nothing. But yet, what do? We get put in a daggone situation where we got to be fearful when we come to open up the door and all kinds, because we don't know who's out there. And then you knock on the door, and then when I look through the door, you move to the side so I can't see. I don't know what's out there.
Yep, 100%. Hold on, we're going to go to this article that explains it a little better. But go ahead, press play. Press play on the video.
In new cell phone video released by Fortson's family, a recorded FaceTime reveals the moments after the shooting. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is...
Wait. Somebody asked, he said, why would the brother open with a gun out, though?
Esau, Ralph Y'all got shot.
He just went through it.
Ralph Y'all, young man, got shot. Nobody asked him why he answered the door with a gun. When the white people do it, it's no problem. That was in Gainesville, right? In Gainesville.
The sister got shot through the door by the white lady.
Nobody asked her why she got a gun.
Exactly. There you go. So, hey, take that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let that be the answer to your question.
Right.
But the fact of what happened is why he had to answer with it. He got shot dead.
Exactly.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And that was his fault. That only happens. Only happens to black people.
Hey, Cap, why didn't the cop announce himself as a cop?
There you go.
Isn't he supposed to do that?
Right.
Exactly.
I didn't want to say, because somebody might say, well, he did and all that.
Yeah.
But if the person on the other side did, why would you move if you're announcing yourself? So, that's a whole nother deal. But there's some more. There's more levels to this. I know I ain't gonna be able to get them all, but that's all right. Go ahead, Cap. Hey, listen, we did not come here to house.
That's why I brought you. That's why the Lord
house the show. House the show. So we ain't gonna do that. But go ahead.
All right, hold on. Press play. What time stamp we at? Where you at, IT? All right, good. Press play. He said at 1:40. It says something.
Now investigating whether the shooting was justified.
I keep putting my hand on my chest because I can't feel my heartbeat.
A family now grieves in the same Southeast Atlanta neighborhood that raised Fortson.
This community meant a lot to Roger. He went and he did something different that probably a lot of them did not do. He wanted to better himself. He wanted to do better.
A 2019 graduate from McNair High School, someone the U.S. Air Force called a proven combat veteran and an incredible teammate.
He just got back from Kuwait, and you telling me he had to come back to die? I can understand that he would have died over there, but not in his own home.
A family full of emotions, wanting answers.
Justice for Roger!
Wanting justice for their gift.
Stop. Boy. What does that do to the psyche of all the military men that go over and fight?
There you go.
And survive.
There you go.
Survive Bin Laden, like he's really the problem. Survive Saddam Hussein. Survive, whatever. And then to come back home, where your taxes pay for services. And you gone. What does that do for the psyche of the other brothers that's currently over there? These are the things that we got to think about.
Right. Mess your head up.
These are the things that we got to think. Not only that, there was a movie that was called The Miracle at St. Anna. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. It's a Spike Lee movie. And there was a clip in there where I forget the plot. I think let's look for it. Could we do that? Could we do that? I got to make this point. I'm sorry. We got to get back to the video. Find it, because I named it as a Spike Lee movie. You can actually find a clip that I want on YouTube. And I already know it. Just put it. You got a preview screen where I can see what's going on.
What's the name of it again, Bishop?
The Miracle at St. Anna.
Good. We can take a call while they looking for that.
Yes, sir.
Take that call. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Gastonia.
Yes, them.
Yes, you are all my brothers. I have a lot to say, but I want to say this. This article about the airmen, when you see the video, his gun is in his left pocket, and he has his phone in his hand.
Oh, so that ain't the gun in his hand. That's the phone in his hand.
That's the phone. He was talking to his girlfriend on the FaceTime or whatever.
I got to see that.
And so you have to look at that video again.
Yeah.
That's the danger of evil narrating.
Right.
If in fact that is what happened. I'm not doubting the sister, but I but these things do not surprise me. That's my point. So what she's saying is very credible. Because that's exactly how they do.
Okay.
Go ahead,
Exactly. And I've lived in New York, New Jersey, Orlando, Miami, Hialeah, Charlotte. I've been up and down the East Coast.
Right. Like
the police are gun happy.
Right.
They did it to me in St. Cloud.
Listen, sister,
I have a lot to say, but I'm not going to say it tonight. So, all praises to the Most High. Thank you all for bringing your word out. I watch you all every day, all day, and all night. I am now 70 plus, and I got a whole big background, but I'm going to tell you that another day. Okay.
All praise to the Most High. To my sister's point,
all praise
to the New
Good
York.
night.
Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Oh, well, all praise to the Most High. To my sister's point about New York. Amadou Diallo. Remember him? I hope I'm saying his name right. 41 shots for a wallet.
Damn.
He pulled his wallet out. And they said it was a gun. So I'm saying that to go along with what the sister said, because it's possibly what happened here. Because this was what I was going to say earlier about the airmen and everything else.
Right.
When it's blackface, automatically America is trained to think the worst. That's my point.
Right.
They don't do this to Esau. Esau walking through the damn park with a daggone assault weapon, pointing it at the helicopter, pointing it at newsmen, and they use a beanbag to take them down.
Wow.
Right.
Out in the open.
Right.
But when it comes to us, oh, he's a terrorist. He had a gun. He had this and that and the other. Oh, it's just his phone or a bag of Skittles or M&Ms.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Arizona drink.
Exactly. That's the point. That's what I'm saying.
Sit at home eating ice cream.
Yeah,
It don't matter what you can have something
in his
or not.
own apartment, eating ice cream that he paid
Man
for.
ain't safe in his own house.
Go ahead. That he paid for.
What part of that did you want from the film? They got the trailer. Was there a specific scene you want?
No, it ain't the trailer. It ain't the trailer. Go. Let me see. While y'all keep talking, click that one. Let me see. Let me just see the cursor, because it was when the tanks pulled up with the speakers on it. That's the part that I want.
Okay.
So don't let me forget my point about why I'm bringing this up, because
That's it up there.
you got
Which
it?
one? Which one?
Go up.
So you know what I'm talking about, right? The one with the woman on it. Her. That's the one, right? Now hold on. Let me set it up. We done did a lot of talking. I was making a point about how do the airmen feel,
right?
About knowing that they just survived all of that,
right?
All overseas, all that, and then to come home,
right?
And be put to death, like the brother that was stopped. Remember? The cop maced him.
Right.
Yeah, in the gas station.
He was a lieutenant.
Yeah.
The lieutenant, he got maced.
Right.
With his uniform on.
Yes,
with his uniform on.
Right.
What does this do to the minds of our people? They said, damn, if I come back home, quote unquote home, I'm supposed to not be home when I'm overseas, but I get better, it seems like I get better treatment over there.
Right.
I come home and die.
Yes.
Why? Because of what I look like. What does that do for the brothers? This film indicates that. Hit it. Just move it right to the parts that we. Now they're on a mission. Yeah, they're on a mission. Is this showing on the screen? Hold on. Pause it. Is this on the screen or just preview? What am I looking at over here? That's the preview. Or this is what are the people seeing? Oh, okay. So now it's up there now with this right. So just slide it up, because I ain't gonna be long with this here. I ain't want to right there. When the tanks come up, when the trucks come up with the speakers on it. Now, basically, these are black men that's fighting. I don't know what country exactly it is, probably somewhere in Germany, something like that. Because I see they got the that's Germany. So they're over there and they're on some kind of mission to bring some trophy back or something. And while they were out there in the water, because they were there looking for the Germans, like to fight against them, and they're all black.
Right.
So the Germans send a white woman with the speakers to basically mess with their heads and tell them the reality of the country that they're fighting for.
Wow.
Now watch this. Now I say that because this is the same kind of situation that we're thinking about. Here it is. We come home and we get gunned down, but yet we're going to go overseas,
right?
And we're going to put our lives on the line,
right,
to come back here for what kind of democracy do we get?
Right.
So that's the point.
Yep.
Hit it. So they bring the speakers up while the men are out.
Germany calling, Germany calling, Germany calling.
Guten Morgen, 92nd Division, Buffalo soldiers. Welcome to the war. We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Do you know our German Wehrmacht has been here digging bunkers for 6 months on the Gothic line? Waiting? Your white commanders won't tell you that, of course. Why? Because they don't care if you die. But the German people have nothing against the Negro. That's why I'm warning you now with all my heart and soul.
They were saying that during the, hold up, pause it, pause. They were saying that during the Vietnam. They was like, what the hell are you doing over here fighting? You got bigger problems over there in your own day. What the hell are you doing messing with us?
Fighting the white man war.
Yeah. They were hearing that. A lot of the soldiers came back. They were telling them stories.
Yep. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So Self-Negro brothers, why die for a nation that doesn't want you? A nation that treats you like a slave. Did I say slave? Yes, I did.
Warum ziehen die in Berlin nicht einfach den Stecker raus? Was sagt sie denn, Hauptmann? Berlin kann sich leisten, diesen Mist bis hier runter zu senden, aber Kartoffelsuppe können die uns nicht liefern.
I ain't never seen this.
That's a little heavy there.
Yeah, I seen every Spike Lee movie. Yeah, that was a Spike Lee movie.
Man.
So the point was her voice was getting in their head.
Yeah, you see it. Brother crying.
Right. He started thinking about it like, because it's true. I might go home and answer my damn door and get put to death. And here I am risking my damn life.
Damn. Hey, Bishop, in the movie, they go into a store as well to try to purchase something.
Right.
And they say no blacks allowed while they're in the army.
Right.
Coming inside with the uniform and other men is there as well and had to leave.
Right. Wow.
A few minutes they come in, bust in and say, you know what? We ain't leaving. And then I think they got arrested as well. I seen the preview of it.
Right.
But it reminds me what Ali.
Yep.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Exactly.
Ali said the same thing. So that's what was clicking.
Hey. Now we ain't supposed to talk like this, but the hell with it because we telling the truth. I don't give a damn if it sounds patriotic or not. The hell with all that bull crap. We gonna tell the damn truth.
Right.
The hell with this. Go ahead, man. So that's what the LIONZ Den is all about, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bite the mic.
That's what Bishop just brought that out on a movie. But I'm gonna show y'all that in real life. Play the video. Play the video of Muhammad Ali. Man. I just posted it.
Somebody asked a question, what's the name of that movie? The name of it again is The Miracle at St. Anna. The Miracle at St. Anna. Okay.
Go ahead, press play.
My conscience won't let me go shoot my brother or some darker people or some poor hungry people in the mud for big powerful America and shoot them for what? They never called me nigger. They never lynched me. They never put no dogs on me. They never robbed me of my nationality, raped and killed my mother and father.
Wait, stop. At the same time, when we were over there fighting, when they were saying you than us, that was literally true.
Right.
They were treating us like SHIT straight up.
Right.
The back of the bus, all that bull crap was going on. Emmett Till and all that was going on. That was just fresh.
Yep.
Right.
James Byrd dragged into the street damn near recently. For what reason? Rasheem Carter. For what reason? Where's the justice at?
There you go. None.
Go ahead, man.
None. Go ahead, press
Don't
play.
make no damn
They
sense.
never robbed me of my nationality, raped and killed my mother and father. What, I'm going to shoot them for what? How can I go shoot them? Them little poor little black people, little babies and children and women. How can I shoot them poor people? I would just take me to jail.
Ali more than held his own against students who had a
take it off. So what I wanted to show y'all was a lot of our brothers understood that mindset. but they wasn't able to come to the understanding of who they are as the Israelites. Because they were able to point out all the enemy. We always knew who the enemy was until recently. This is a new thing on the earth with us. We just we full Tyrone right now. Back then we was we full Tyrone.
They added an extension to the Tyrone lab. They got a whole new wing where they just perfected the Negro.
Exactly.
Wow. That's why we crazy now. We beyond crazy.
And go to the Malcolm X scene. The Malcolm X.
In case of war with Russia or China, or China, would you encourage your people to go and fight for America?
In case of war with Russia or China, would we encourage, you mean the black people in America, to fight in defense of America? Black people in this country have fought to defend America ever since America has been America, and black people in this country still don't have the freedom, the justice, and equality that they thought that they were fighting for when they were fighting to defend America.
Hey, now, listen, a lot of people will say it's better now, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people will say it's better. If we play these videos, they're gonna say it's better. Now go back to the video with the sister with the picture of her son and listen to what she's crying for. In 2024. And her son is a military veteran. Because a lot of y'all say, yeah, that's back in the past. That was in the 60s and 70s. Okay, let's see what's going on today. This happened last week. Go to the video, IT. Come on. The video. The YouTube video.
Save up to 30%.
Y'all had it. There we go. Good. Go back about 3 for a minute. Yep, right there. Go ahead, right there. You good.
Phone video released by Fortson's family. A recorded FaceTime reveals the moments just after the shooting. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is now investigating whether the shooting was justified.
I keep putting my hand on my chest because I can't feel my heartbeat.
A family now grieves in the same Southeast Atlanta neighborhood that raised Fortson.
This community meant a lot to Roger. He went and he did something different that probably a lot of them did not do. He wanted to better himself. He wanted to do better.
A 2019 graduate from McNair High School, someone the U.S. Air Force called a proven combat veteran and an incredible teammate.
He just got back from Kuwait, and you telling me he had to come back to die? I can understand that he would have died over there, but not in his own home.
A family full of emotions, wanting answers.
Listen. Hold on,
Yeah.
Go back a half second. Listen to what we crying for in 2024. What Malcolm X, Muhammad Ali warned you about back in the 60s and 70s. Press play.
A family full of emotions, wanting answers.
Justice for Roger.
Wanting justice.
Wanting
for their
what?
gift.
Wanting
life
justice. We still are crying for justice. Now check this out. Watch this. The Bible talks about it. Go to Isaiah 59.
Bring it out.
Now we want to show you, like you said, we're going to bring out real life instances and show you where it's at in the Bible. Isaiah 59, start at verse 10. Start at verse 9.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 59, verse 9. Therefore is judgment far from us.
Hold on. What is far from us?
Judgment far from us.
Judgment is far from us. Like Bishop brought out last night, we're going to be the judges of the earth because this place does not have any judgment in it. There's case after case after case. Nothing happens to our killers, to our terrorizers. Read.
Therefore is judgment far from us. Neither does justice overtake us.
Read.
We wait for light, but behold obscurity.
Read.
For brightness, but we walk in darkness.
Read.
We grope for the wall like the blind.
We grope for the wall like the blind. We see the same. I can show you 1,000 stories of the same thing. And notice what y'all didn't see with the grieving mother. What did y'all not see? No father. There's no father there. And that's not by chance. It's the same story every single time. And they create it. They create the storyline of how these things happen. Because guess what? You know who we did see saying don't go to the military and don't defend it? It was black men.
Yeah.
And you see who's being put to death. Young black men that learn from their mother who does not have a male presence. And it feeds this system, and it allows it to continue to feed our young men into the system, and they continue to be let down. Because what? The black woman looks at the white man as our father. Right. That's who he feeds. Right. He takes care of the houses, the food stamps, all that. Yep. So yeah, you have no problem sending him off to your military to defend because you think this is your nation and it's not. Right. Keep reading though.
We grope for the wall like the blind, and we grope as if we had no eyes.
Read.
We stumble at noonday as in the night.
Read.
We are in desolate places as dead men.
This is the key part. Read.
We roar all like bears.
We do what?
We roar all like bears.
That's the chance. No justice, no peace. We want justice. When do we want it? Now. When we the young sister that died, what they kept saying?
Oh, yo-yo.
Yeah, yo-yo.
Justice for yo-yo.
Same stuff over and over and over again. Keep reading.
Wait.
Yeah.
The sister that was up there, she said he tried to do something different.
Yep.
So I didn't want to let that slide.
Better himself.
He tried to better himself, right?
There you go.
But when you mentioned, that's why I was quiet. I let you bring that point out about, notice that there's no father there.
Yep.
There's some history behind all of that. We know that. Let's go back to Vietnam.
Yep.
Brothers went over and fought just like many of us thought that we were I think Malcolm said it. He said that we went to fight thinking that was going to bring us some level of justice, like some respect. If we're going to put our lives on the line, you might treat us a little better. Came back, they didn't get jobs.
Right.
A lot of them were wounded, end up homeless, end up on drugs. Heroin went through the roof. You got to understand what was going on. There was a lot of turmoil that was going on in those times, the 60s. Like my senior sister that came on earlier, she knows what I'm talking about. The sister that got some, the caller, what she called in. And if she was in New York, she's seen what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
New York was a damn mess in the 70s. Was a horrible mess. In the 60s and in the 70s, it was horrible. Crime, drugs, heroin, had people dying with needles, dying in alleys with heroin needles in their arm, dead. Because that's how bad it was. So what ended up happening as a result of that? Fathers are gone. The welfare laws kicked them out. That's why I said there's many things that contributed to the reason why the sister is saying today he tried to do something different. Right. There's a lot of things that's in the reality of what the sister is talking about. I'm talking about the mother and the sister. The other one, was her. What was it? Said that he tried to do something different.
I think that was the aunt.
One of the aunts, right? She said he tried to do something. Try to do something different. The different is because the state of black people is effed up, and it's effed up because of what we were just talking about in the 60s and the 70s. Yep. The man, like you said, the man is out of the house, so he's got to do something different because everybody else is the result of no fathers. So he was trying to make a difference. Joined the military, fought all kind of, and came back and died. So basically, they said he didn't get any further than the rest of us.
He should have stayed here.
He should have just stayed here and died.
Should have been a drug dealer.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like that movie.
A chance of living and being a drug dealer. That's crazy.
It's just like that movie, Dead Presidents.
Hey, you in the spirit. I was thinking the same thing.
That's exactly. That movie. You know, whatever. That is a close depiction of what it was like back then.
It's crazy. Dead Presidents. Yep. Yeah.
Come on, Cap. You got to expound on that. Presidents. Come on, Cap. You know, drop it out there.
He ain't never seen that. You know he did.
He ain't never seen
it? You got to explain it.
Cap, you got to explain it, Cap.
Lorenzo Tate, he is a young man trying to, like you said, like the young man there, trying to better his life, okay? But he gets a young woman pregnant, but he ends up going off to the military. When he comes back from the military, no benefits, no really support from the military, basically. But he's back in the same slums and ghettos and madness, killing the drugs. Just like was Chris Rock? Who was that? Was on
and the drug dealer. Wait a minute. And the drug dealer. The drug dealer was banging the wife.
That's right. Exactly right.
Cuddy.
That's exactly right.
What was his name? Cuddy.
Cuddy.
Yes. He was banging the wife.
That's exactly right.
He's like, what the hell is this?
Right. That's exactly right.
Dropping all kind of cheese on the table. Said, baby, get yourself.
That's right.
So who the hell is this nigga?
Yes, that's exactly right.
In his mind.
Right. So he's trying to be a family man, but here it is, the home still being broken up. Okay.
But you notice at the end of the film, him, that was heavy because when the judge was getting ready to send him up the river, he looked. He said, "All this." He said,
Yes,
he said,
went off.
Do I fall for this effing country?" He threw the damn chair at the judge. He just went off.
Right.
That was the drop. My point is, I ain't saying that we should do that.
Right. But
the point is, the point is to understand the frustration. When we put our lives on the damn line,
exactly right.
And we get treated like SHIT.
Yes.
It's a God.
Yeah. Right. Just turn the table over.
I ain't trying to get your table. Your show. I ain't trying to get your show shut down, man. Yo, let me ease back.
Bring it out.
Mess around and cut your show off.
Hey, but Bishop, that last scene that you're referring to. Remember now, the white judge after all of that says, "I fought in them." You know, and he showed right there the difference between how they live and how we as the Israelites live. Because now he's sitting there as a judge, judging us.
Judging us. That's the point.
And that brother went through hell. And was still going through hell.
That's the hypocrisy that black men have
Thank you, Captain
to
just take.
We have to make sense out of lies.
Right.
Yeah. We have to make sense out of an unfair, wicked ass system.
It's crazy.
That's trauma in itself.
Right.
100%.
Go ahead.
So, go ahead. Press play on this. Press play. I want to finish this video.
Mercy. You'll be on this daggone video for 40 minutes. Come on, man.
Go ahead.
So I ain't inviting them dudes no more.
He wasn't a ginger.
Go ahead, man.
He was human. He was my gift that nobody gave me but God. Nobody had the right to take him. And I want justice for my child.
And tonight, we now know.
Now, give me Isaiah 3:12 real quick. Now, this is, it's so much in this. Because like Bishop said, it goes all the way back.
There's levels.
You take it back to the 60s where we went off the war. When they came back, they weren't there. They implemented systems that killed the black man off and out of the household. So now the only way you can be different or show yourself a man is to go right back in the same cycle that we already saw fail.
Yep.
So it's a never-ending circle here in America. What I told you to get.
Isaiah 3:12?
Yes, sir. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people.
As for what?
As for my people.
Read.
Children are their oppressors. And women rule over them.
That's the key part that I wanted. Time and time you see with our people when these incidents come up, you almost never see the black man standing beside the black woman. Marriage is almost non-existent when it comes to these incidents. And all of that is for a sign. Not only the way he was murdered, but his family, what they're saying, all of that is documented in the scriptures for you to wake up and question what's going on. And I want you to, what book? Yesterday we in Chicago, and the brother said, "Yeah, you know, because the Bible was copied off the 40 negative confessions." I said, "Whoa, stop!"
His head is negative confessions. What the hell is wrong with these niggas? These dudes kill me with that deep doctrine.
I said, "Stop,
deep bull."
I cut him real quick. I said, "Okay."
Crazy as hell.
I said, "Where in that book did the Egyptians keep the Sabbath?" He had no answer. I said, "Stop." Okay. Now, the point is, these situations that come up, there's no religion, there's no faith, there's nothing outside of the Bible that can give you the medicine that you need to be able to go forward and conquer these type of incidents that happen. You're not going to get the medicine or the closure that you desire in any other walk of life. The Muslim's not going to give you the answer. The Mormon's not going to give you the answers. Christianity is not going to give you the answer to the questions that this mother is asking for. Why is this happening? Because you went and you fought on behalf of your oppressors and you thought that you were safe.
Right.
You thought that that was going to give you some type of comfort and a guard and a shield from white supremacy, which is not. Which is not. The only thing that's going to give you any bit of protection is keeping the commandments of God. But that ain't what that's what we failed to do time and time and time again. So read the, go back down.
You know, I heard an Edomite say something. It's on one. I was actually trying to find it. You know, I got a whole lot of these reels from the 50s, you know, different black and white films that you can find on YouTube and different places. I can't remember where I saw it at. But you was making a point about we join these things because we think it's going to give us a particular level of respect, protection, things of that nature. Status. That's the point I want to get to. Status. Right. So we'll do these things. That's why I was talking about that a couple of nights ago about on our show about status and vacant esteem. I was making a point about that. And we would do things thinking that if we could just look like him, or dress like him, or get a house like him, or drive a car like him. There you go. We would like somehow that respect that white folks get wearing torn up jeans, barefoot, toe jam, and the whole nine. He get all kind of respect. You got a 3 Priest Brooks brothers. You got it all, and they still call you nigga. The white man on the program. I wish I could find a clip. He said when I see, I'm gonna say it the way the so-called white man said it, because he ain't white. He ain't never been white. Let's establish that. But he said that when I see a nigger in a nice car, he said, I tell you what I see. Ain't nothing but a monkey driving a nice car. Damn.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in other words, regardless of what alpha, phi, alpha, you know, sigma, theta, right, kappa keys, whatever nice car you, Rolls Royce, whatever, still nigga.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
100%. Hey, is that call still on the line?
Yeah, go ahead.
IT, the call still on the line. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name, question, comment? Where you calling from?
Hey, shalom. Most time, Christ bless, mighty man. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Yes, sir. This is Zedekiah. I'm calling from Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Okay. Jonesboro, Arkansas. What's your question or comment?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What I think it was Bishop or one of the mighty men. Like what y'all were just saying. Y'all said we join these different things because it gives us like feeling of respect, like protection, like brotherhood, a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging, because this world just, beats us down and destroys us so much. And it's like, man, I can really like relate to that. And it's like being in this truth, man, if you want that, if you want a brotherhood, if you want, no purpose, like it's no better place, man. Like everywhere I look, somebody got a talent. Right. Somebody is an entrepreneur. My officer over me, he make he do different things. He know how to make popcorn, know how to grow food. It's just different things, and like it just building and building. I didn't even think it was possible for people to be so good at so many different things. Like it don't even make no sense, man. I didn't think it was possible. But when you around so many top G's, people keeping these commandments, like I'm really starting to see some crazy stuff, man. And it's crazy, like that one scripture. It says, come rest with us. I don't know, but I think it was Deacon Malachi or Bishop Nathaniel pulled it. It was like, if those that are weary come rest with us.
Matthew 11.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real, it's rest and protection and safety amongst your family, amongst people keeping these laws, man.
All praise. Hey, you on point.
All praise.
Thank you for calling in.
Can I expound on that?
Yeah.
That piece that he said there, because a lot has to be taken into effect when we. Why do we go after these quote unquote status symbols? You know, we want to put on the Adidas, and we want to put on the gold chain, and the Nike tennis shoes, or buy these big BMWs. Different things. It's because this society have brought down the image of the black man so damn low, made the world see us as a boy.
Yep.
You even got to think about how we used to name ourselves in the street. Call me Big Papa. We would give nicknames to ourselves to try to compensate for the damaging psychology that we've learned over the generations to compensate for that boy mentality. What you looking at? I'm a man kind of thing. So we're trying to get our manhood back, and that carries all the way into the status symbols and all that. Look at me. I'm special. I'm this. I'm that. That kind of thing. So that's why I say when we look at our people and we see the condition that they're in, understand that there's a legacy of trauma behind it. Don't just look at the condition where he's at. Deal with the events and the trauma that brought him up, that brought her up to that point. Okay, that's what we have to do in this Bible, Captain.
Yes, sir.
We gotta deal with the cause of it all.
Yep.
and get to the root of the problem. That's what I was talking about with the youth violence thing.
Right.
You know,
There you
got to get to the cause of it.
There you go. Click out of this. Click out of that video. Give me that Matthew 11 real quick. I want to quote what the brother just said it, but I want to read it for the viewers. And Matthew 11, rest with us.
The book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 28.
And this is our message to these families. We know why these things happen. We send our condolences. We pray that y'all watch. We hurt, just like the scripture says in Isaiah. It says he hurts for the hurt of our people. So we feel the pain of our brothers and sisters. Like I said, we've been there. We've seen it. We've been to these events. We try to reach out. We doing things now so we can prevent these things from happening.
Exactly.
Now, like exactly what you just said. Prevention is the best that you can do. We don't want to show up with 1,000 men after your son is dead.
Right.
We want to teach him the skills before he's put in that position so that we don't have to do that. But go ahead, read that.
The book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden.
Come unto me, all you that labor and are what?
And are heavy laden.
And are heavy laden. When you think about, like you said, somebody like Tiffany Carter, think about this young man's mother, so on and so forth. We could keep naming them. Our people are, vexation of the mind is at the highest heights. You can't go to a normal psychologist and get the medicine that you need to deal with these things. Just like you and Bishop always used to talk about with Jody DeGroot.
Joy DeGroot, formerly known as Joy Leary.
Yes.
Post-traumatic slave syndrome.
There you go. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. We understand now why these things happen. Going back to what you said, they still look at us. We call it a super predator.
Right.
We call all these different
things.
We understand that. But our people that think we all one people, that think we went into the military, so we should be treated a certain way. When these things happen, they are really surprised. Like, why is this happening? But when we see it, we just like, it is what you should have known better. You should have known better. Like Muhammad Ali got a great analogy. He said, if 1,000 snakes charging at me.
I like that one.
If I got 1,000 snakes, am I going to sit there and wait and see which one is going to be? No, I'm going to shut the door. But our people don't do that. Our people don't do that.
Right.
Listen to this shit. When we were talking about Rasheem Carter and Tiffany Carter, his mother, and when and it's painful to think about what she went through. And I know, speaking of her, I'm talking about thousands of mothers. Yusuf Hawkins' mom, New York and all that. A lot of mothers feel the same trauma and worse. But they're all bad because who would you raise your son, you're trying to protect them, you don't want them to go through certain things, so you do your best to protect them, and then all of a sudden they get taken out through some wild, crazy violence, and that's a lot to process as a mother and as a father. And when I thinking about Rasheem Carter and his mother, she's receiving the bones of her son in a box. Can you imagine? How do you process that level of trauma? Where's the black people that say, listen, my sister should not be going through no mess like this, and until we get some level of justice, we ain't buying nothing. And that, I know we got to get the caller, but I want to just say this here too, because in addition to that, I was thinking about Mamie Till, Emmett Till's mother. She had to go and view her own son. See a hole in his ear and all that. For what? So go ahead.
Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Kansas City. It's Brother Elias.
Brother Elias. What's going on? What's your question or comment?
Man, my comment is what you guys bringing out, man, about how the sister was saying she wants justice and all that, right? The thing is, what I'm seeing is the same old scenario going on and on. Because I remember when the bishop was down there when the one brother got his head cut off.
That was Rasheem Carter.
It was the same situation, man. What we seeing is the same thing over and over again. I just want to get a scripture, man, to back that up. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1 and 2. Because we continue to trust in Babylon, man.
There you go.
You just read that for me? Thank you.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord. that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
That's the point right there. That take counsel, but not of me. Go ahead, brother.
That
all praises.
Go ahead. You can cut the call. Let Bishop bring it out. Thank you for calling in.
No. I will
We good. Hey, we gonna let you elaborate on it.
I ain't want to cut the brother off. The brother, come on, don't quench the spirit, man. Let the brother bring the thing out.
He said he wanted to oblige you.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Read it again.
Woe to the rebellious children.
He calling back.
Yeah,
we had another call. Go ahead, take the call.
Is that the same brother?
Nah, that's somebody else.
Okay, somebody else.
We got the call?
Same brother.
All right.
Okay, let him bring it out. Let him bring it out. Come on, brother.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom. What's going on? What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Calling from Atlanta. It's Brother Randy. I was calling in because I know Bishop bring out Deuteronomy 28, and I know it's a movie I need to go back and watch called Mudbound. But it has, since I've been watching the Bishop bring out Deuteronomy 28, that movie relates so much to it. And it has given me a lot of insight on that Deuteronomy 28. And I just want to thank y'all for what y'all doing.
All praise to the Most High.
It's totally been a blessing and has opened my eyes, and I just praise the Most High.
All praise, all praise
to the Most High. Hey, can we go back to what the brother called in with the Isaiah 30? Right, read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord. Take counsel, take counsel,
go ahead,
but not of me.
Read.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
So what the brother was bringing out, I'm sure that's what he was going to bring out. We're trusting in Egypt. Read on.
Right. That they may add sin to sin.
Because it's sinful to do that. That's the reason why we're getting torn up. Because the Most High didn't bring us over here for us to join up. That's the reason why this man ain't going to let us in the system like that. Because we were not brought over here for that. And they teach their kids that.
Right.
They teach their own children. So these Negroes, you know how they got all kind of names for us. You know what I'm saying? They are not to be on an equal footing. As a matter of fact, that's in the damn Constitution.
Exactly.
Straight up. When you go back and check out the Dred Scott decision, the 1856 December term, it's in there. Tells you about that. Okay. So read.
Verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
We don't want to hear from the Most High. Go ahead.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
We strengthen ourselves in the strength of Pharaoh. What does that really mean? Cause what kind of is it real strength that we're getting from Pharaoh? Hell no. From this Babylonian thing, you still call you nigger.
Right.
Okay, but the top part is what I wanted to really deal with. Read verse 1 again. I'm gonna leave it alone after this.
Verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me.
The counsel that the Most High wants us to take is Zephaniah 2 and 1. That's the counsel. And if we truly understood that, we can really solve a lot of this. A lot of these problems could be solved quickly. When we really learn how to organize, when we really learn how to build that unity among ourselves and understand that we are the people that's not desired. Once you understand that, that's by default, you ought to know. If I'm already not desired by Egypt, if I'm not desired in your system, the hell with you.
Right.
Let me build with my people.
There you go.
What else do I got to lose?
There you go.
I get in a car and you call me monkey and shoot me in my damn head. Right. Let me deal with my people. Shoot.
Nope.
Go ahead, man.
Is that call still on?
That's right.
Hey, shalom. Caller, what's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Hey, shalom, leadership. My name is Patrick, calling from Groveland, Florida.
Groveland. Okay. You close by. What's going on?
You know, I was just listening to you guys, and you know, I'm not old. I'm 44. You know, but I'm old enough to remember things that happened, like Rodney King. But I also remember Anthony Baez, Eleanor Bumpers.
All right.
I remember all those things.
Yes, sir.
Right. And I remember that scripture where it said, I don't remember where it was, but it says they create the courts and find themselves not guilty.
Yeah, that's Habakkuk, right? Is it right? It's Zechariah. Zechariah, yeah.
Living in but it rings so true, because they'll get it in front of the courts, and the courts will hand them a sentence, but then they appeal it and they get a couple years. but it never fails. It's always one of our people getting gunned down unjustly, always.
Right. There's a basic understanding that we continue, like we just brought out in Isaiah 30, that take counsel but not of me. What's that scripture that just drew a blank? Where's that scripture that talks about I quoted it the other night about the damn, I'm taking you all.
No,
from
you
your
good.
show.
Just say something. We're fine.
I'm trying to remember. It's at the tip of my. Ye shall be hated for my name's sake. Give me that. Yeah. Read that one.
Matthew.
There was something else. It wasn't that one, but I'll use that one.
Go to Matthew 10:22.
Yeah.
Matthew 10 and 22.
Get the one in Matthew 24.
Yep.
24 and 9.
Okay, Matthew 24 and 9. Come on, bro.
The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 9.
Bring it out.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Go ahead.
And shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
We need to understand what it means to be hated of all nations. Get the Psalms 83.
Yep.
There's a part in it. There's a prelude to them scriptures. I got to find my point. Just give me a second. It'll come to me. I got to look at where was this thing at? Hold on a second. Let me see.
Go ahead, read it.
Yeah.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God.
So our forefathers was calling for God. We wasn't calling for the justice system to handle the problems that we dealing with. Read.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
The problem is we don't know who the enemy is today. But all of them are against us. Read.
And they that hate thee.
Hold on. They that what?
And they that hate thee.
If we were able to see who we are in the Bible, we could plainly see who hates us.
Exactly.
But because they go to church on Sunday and they read John 3:16, they think we all one people. So now we're confused. Now we are confused when we shot dead in the streets. We confused when we not getting justice in the court system. We are confused. Read.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Read.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Now this all goes together. The reason why we're confused is because they taking crafty counsel. Read.
Against thy people.
Against who?
Thy people.
Against us.
I got my point.
Go ahead.
No. Read Matthews. It was in Matthews, but here's I was trying to bring the point out. Read that Matthew again, 24:9.
The book of Matthew.
Because the question is, we're going to read the question now. I'm jumping too fast. Come on, read.
Good. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted.
Come on.
And shall kill you.
Go ahead.
And ye shall be hated.
That's the part that I wanted. And what?
And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
The question is, what does it mean when it says for the Lord's name, for my sake?
Right.
What does that mean? It means our heritage. What is the read that last part again? And ye shall be. That's the only part that I want. And ye shall be hated.
And ye shall be hated of all nations.
Hold it. And the ye is Israelites. Let's just break it all the way down. He's talking to the disciples, but it's the disciples of Israel. He says, and ye shall be hated of all nations. For what reason?
For my name's sake.
What is the namesake of the Most High? The Bible. Lo, I come in the volume of the book. Right? It is written of me, the Bible. Now, Psalms 83, to show you when it says that ye shall be hated, who hates us? And this is what we need to understand. And this fits in what we were talking about in Zephaniah, that we are the ones that's not desired because we hold on to when we come back to this, everybody's going to hate us.
Right.
And when we read that Psalms 83 and 4, read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel.
Meaning for my name's sake. They don't want us to have that the name of Israel, because how are you going to find out that you're Israel? Through the Bible.
Right.
They want to pass laws so we don't even have it no more. This is the problem. They got to get rid of the Bible. So as long as we hold on to this, all the nations hate us.
Right.
That's the point that I'm bringing out. And we need to understand that. We sitting up here in this system. They can't stand us.
Right. Yes.
If we pick up this, you and your so-called white friends, you mess around and tell them Jesus is black and see what happens.
Oh yeah.
And leadership, can I say one thing real quick before I let y'all go?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was one of those soldiers you talk about. One of the brothers that went, and I fought in the Battle of Fallujah, the Battle of Ramadi, the Battle of Sukkavia, and I thought things would be different when I get off this tank and I come home. And I came back and I was poor. I was poor all over again. I was full circle. Ended up right back in poverty. And I was very angry. And it was this. And I moved here to Florida from Youngstown, Ohio. And I moved to Florida. And I met an Israelite brother that lived on the street over, and he's the one who led me to the truth, and really this truth saved me for real. So all praises.
Now you know what's heavy about what he just said. He said when he came back and he couldn't really find no opportunities or nothing. Guess what was waiting on you? Drugs.
Right.
Selling dope.
Right.
Which equal jail time, broken families. All of this is all by design. These are the conditions that the sister was talking about, saying that he tried to do something different because these things was laid out.
Right.
No father, no opportunities here, and they're going to put his life on the line and go overseas and survive that by the grace of God to come back. Damn.
Right. Cap, I got a scripture just right quick I can pull. Give me Isaiah 59 and verse 4. Isaiah 59 and verse 4. Everything that we saying right now. This is everything, and it's right here in the Bible. All praise to the Most High. So we're bringing it out. Read that for me.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 4. None call it for justice.
All those that set up and had that crafty council, none of them is calling for justice for us.
Right.
None of them are reaching out saying, call the president. We got to help them. None of them are calling for justice for us. What else it says?
None call it for justice, nor any pleaded for truth.
Ain't nobody else pleading for no truth for us. All these atrocities don't happen to us, going all the way back to Emmett Till. Ain't nobody pleading for us. Read on.
They trust in vanity.
That's our problem. They trust in vanity. We trusting in this American system and all they vanity. Read on.
And speak lies.
And the lies that's been spoken to us. We believe that. Oh, you're going to go off. You're going to do this. You're going to be great. You're going to come back. You're going to be able to do all this. Get education. But it means nothing. But read on.
My baby ain't never did nothing to nobody.
Exactly.
But he still got smoked that baby.
But he still got smoked. Exactly. Because this is what happened. They
what I just said. I just went over everybody.
Public enemy right there.
I just not go way back to NWA.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah, way back. No, damn, all these young folks. Damn,
oh man,
I'm all out of pocket. Man, go ahead, man.
That is NWA.
Hey, you got to bring the rest of your stuff out.
I'm about done. Read that and say they what?
And speak lies.
And speak lies and what?
They conceive mischief.
We conceive that mischief. We conceive it. We take it in and believe that stuff. And what does it produce out of us when it's all said and done?
And bring forth iniquity.
That's what the ending of when we trust in this system. Go up to verse 1 right quick.
Verse 1. Behold, the Lord's hand is not shortened.
This is where we're trying to get our people to. Reach out to the Most High God. It's like he's reading Hosea 5:15. Read on.
The Lord's hand is not shortened that it cannot save.
Isaiah 45:17. Who is he coming to save? The children of Israel. Read on.
Neither his ear heavy that it could not hear.
Read on. Verse 2.
But your iniquities have separated between you and your God.
That's the same thing I'm talking about in Hosea 5:15, right? Read on.
And your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear.
That's why the prophets are trying to bring you back to the Most High God. All praise the Most High.
100%.
Hey, can I say something real quick? Hey, Bishop, you mentioned the other day on the show about how our people will go to these colleges and they'll look for they'll look
Prestige,
for
Oxford,
Harvard. They'll look for identity, because we don't have any identity here in America. We haven't been taught that, and it's the same thing with these people that go to these armies and go to the wars and fight for them, because they, like you said, Cap, they coming back and they thinking that they'll have something, but they don't have absolutely nothing, because they're not being taught that identity. But if they can come back to the Bible, they'll see that these curses fit them. Get real quick, Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 65. Because he'll go there, he'll fight. You was holding it? He'll go there, he'll go and fight for America. And he'll build up America. He'll build up this kingdom. Meanwhile, we got Tamir Rice. Right. Meanwhile, we got Rasheem Carter. Right. Meanwhile, we got Breonna Taylor. Right. We can fight for ourselves. Right. We need our men to fight for our nation because we out here getting murdered. We out here getting killed. Right. But if they can come back and realize who they are, realize their identity, then we'll have something to fight for. We'll have some reason to live and pull together. Right. Go ahead and read that. And watch this. This is going to identify who you are, black man here in America. Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
What's the brother's name, Captain OC? What's the brother's name?
That's on the line.
No. On the video. What was his name?
They got shot. They got killed.
Fortson. Read it again.
Roger Fortson. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
Among these nations, Roger Fortson will find no ease. Right. That's what's happening to us. We will find no ease here in America, no matter how much you want to build up their kingdom. Go ahead.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
He didn't have no rest. He thought he was going to be good when he put on that badge, when he put on that suit. He thought he was straight. Go ahead.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
That's what you seen with all the mothers. Now they got trembling hearts. They in fear.
Messes all up.
You know what I mean? Messes up. She said, my heart is hurting.
Right.
Go ahead.
And failing of eyes.
They don't know what to do. Go ahead. Finish it out.
And sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
You see that? Your life is, the curses fit us. Yeah. It's not fitting anybody else. Your life will hang in doubt before you. Go ahead. Is that it?
And thou shalt fear day and night and shall have none assurance of thy life.
I'll leave it alone
Bishop, that goes back to your point at the very beginning.
Yeah.
When they see that, what does it do to the psyche of the other men that's still in the army?
Exactly.
Air Forces and Marines.
I'm getting ready to expound on that thing. Get ready to take it into some psychological waters. You ready?
Let's go.
Dig this.
Put your cap on.
Dig this. Y'all all right? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for it? You remember the brother that came back, the Northern Kingdom brother, I think he was, and he bought the black truck. And he got stopped by that policeman that maced him.
Yeah, yes, sir.
There was a news some kind of television magazine guy that was commenting on it. He was angry at the cops that did it, and he said, "Can you believe it? He's a lieutenant." Right. He said, "How could you do that?" And the white man was mad, but a lot of people, Wait. That was a trick back. Brothers did not catch the deepness in it. I'm about to give it to you. Here you got the white man that seemingly was defending the black man. Why did he do that? That's the point. Now let me back it up again. He's got stopped. The man is trying to tell him. He said, "Listen, you know, I'm a man in the military. Give me a break, such and such." And the man maced him, threw him on the ground. I mean, completely humiliated him.
Right.
And the white man that was watching it, so-called white. White.
Yeah.
He ain't black nowhere.
Right.
You dig it?
Yes, sir.
He was mad. Dig the psychology now. Black folk watched that, and they were happy that the white man was backing him up, because what that will do psychologically will tell the black man there is some of them that respect us.
Oh, wow.
And they will do that so that many more of us will go and do that and come back and won't face that reality. All of them will damn near get treated the same way. But so it's a game. You dig what I'm saying?
Right back to sleep.
Just like exactly, put them back to sleep. So you with me, right, Captain? Same thing like what I was trying to make the point about Oprah, when she went over there and basically they told her, listen, your money ain't good here. What was Chanel or whatever place you with? They said, you just a nigga. That's how they think. You know, we love our sister Oprah, so I ain't want nobody to get twisted. But I'm saying, but that's how they dealt with her. But I'm sure there must have been some white folks that was trying to come to her aid, so to speak. That's to put the thought in the other black people's minds. You can follow her example because we gonna back you too. That makes us feel they looking after me. They're on my side, and that will embolden us to do what Oprah did, and just like the brother driving the truck. But meanwhile, but here's the catch. The fact that they're even in their lofty positions to even say that they protect you is because of our detriment and robbery. They will not even have a seat to sit on to even talk about being on the news or anything if they didn't rob us initially.
Right.
How in the world you going to talk about justice and judgment and you're standing on stolen property?
Right.
Which is what I can never understand. How can you do that?
Right.
So looking for justice here is ridiculous.
Ain't happening.
I just tell the people to just hold back their money and all that just to make these people squirm because they ain't never going to give us any justice.
Right. Ain't happening.
It ain't happening.
Can't happen. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
Yeah, how you doing? My name is Donald Parks, man. I'm from Virginia, Danville, Virginia, and I'm just calling in just to let you brothers know how awesome you guys are, man. I'll be 72 May 21st, and I never heard a lot of things that y'all guys speak of, and I'm telling you, man, it blesses my soul every time I watch y'all. And I watch y'all almost 24 hours a day. And that's all I called in for, man. I just want y'all to know, man, y'all some awesome brothers.
Thank you. All praise to the Most High. Thank you, brother. All praise to the Most High. Thank you.
Hey, before we go to the next,
yeah, we gotta give you your show back, man.
No.
I know you got a lot of stuff to do. You're gonna be mad. You know what? I had all these videos and I didn't get to bring out nothing.
Bishop, Ash Cap, we do this every week.
We do it all the time. We should bring it out.
Once we get started on the topic, sometimes you can't leave it.
Bring it out.
You can't leave it. You'll stay on that one topic for 3 hours.
So much on there.
Yeah. You got Bishop. We learn from you. You got to take all the meat off the bone.
That's it. That's exactly it.
There's always going to be a show next week.
But you know something? You know, it's amazing that you say that because I was making a point again that when we talk about healing our people, the problem is so vast.
Right.
Brothers used to say, hey, y'all, so how the hell do you read Deuteronomy 28, one verse, and it takes 45 minutes? Because there's so much in there.
Right.
So go ahead.
Bishop, you just can't put a Band-Aid on.
No.
Go ahead,
Let's answer this thing.
Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from? Caller, you there?
Come on now.
Caller, you there?
Just talk to because you guys, I love what you're doing and bringing this word out. And all praise to the Most High, okay?
all praise.
And I
I
just want to be prayed for. I just want to be helped.
Where you calling from?
Okay.
Sis? Where you calling from?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Las Vegas. Okay. All praise to the Most High.
All praise.
Yes. And
we pray. We pray.
There's just some background.
All right. Shalom, caller.
Right.
Hang up.
Right. Yeah, we pray for, actually, when we pray that the Lord have mercy on our people. The Bible talks about it in Isaiah 14. Right. He said, the Lord will have mercy on Jacob because we need that mercy. We need it. We really do.
Right.
You know.
Hey, real quick, y'all know what I noticed? That, you, Captain O.C., you're receiving all of these phone calls, and all of these phone calls are coming from different places, and they're all saying the same thing. I love what you men are talking. Why? Because this is needed.
There you go.
This is needed all over Vegas, Virginia, Florida, Charlotte, North Carolina.
That's telling you that the churches are not dealing with these religious leaders and different people. Nobody's dealing with the collective injury.
Right. And that's why I said, Bishop, you can't just be putting a little Band-Aid over the thing. Rub a little alcohol. It needs some spiritual surgery done on this thing, man.
Exactly. So when people try to say that we ain't bringing the truth to our people, we're hitting those areas that nobody wants to talk about.
That's exactly right.
And I make the point to say it's a collective injury.
Yes, sir.
Because when one of us feel it, all of us can relate to it because the same oppressor is trying to kill us all.
Right.
So we know what the hell we feel.
Yep, that's exactly right.
And that brother that's 72 years old, he done seen it.
He's seen it.
Yeah,
he let you know, hey, this
the experience is there.
Nothing like this before. 72 years, he ain't never seen nothing like this before. So we know what we doing is right.
Oh, praise
Hey,
God.
shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Where you calling from?
This is Brother Torrance calling from Orlando, Florida. I do go to school in the camp Orlando.
Okay, all
praises.
Praise.
All praise.
I'm just calling in about that movie that Bishop was talking about earlier with that war movie with the German.
Yeah.
It was another scene on there that character Michael Ealy played, that he went and he was talking to that German woman and slept with another dude, got mad at him. And it caused another stroke before he went back home.
Wow.
And I also want to say, you know, that with the war thing, that when I was in high school, they tried to get me to join the army, and I figure it's a 50-50 chance I'm calling my life, calling me in a box because they don't care about you.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Yeah.
All praise. Thank you for calling in. Hey, do y'all got the 10th caller theme music? Do they got the 10th caller theme music? We finna hit that 10th caller.
We finna hit it. Y'all got to hit it.
Y'all better have the video ready.
All right.
Don't come half stepping.
Come on, IT.
Don't come half stepping. Hey, so this is what I want. Pull up the Florida, the NAACP article that they issued about a year back. Because it ain't by surprise that this happened in Florida. It's been happening. A lot of people, they think Florida's all fun and games and theme parks and beaches. I want to show you what the NAACP put out months ago. I think it's been a year ago now. I posted in the LIONZ Den, y'all. It's
about Ron DeSantis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not that one.
Nope. Yep. There you go. Go ahead. All right. There you go. Read that. Just read the headline. That's all you need.
Yes, sir. Beware, your life is not valued. NAACP travel advisory warns Florida is openly hostile toward African Americans.
So this is open information, and they warning people, don't come down here because in Florida you're going to get treated a certain type of way. But a lot of y'all think it's a game. A lot of people say we all one people. We all no. Now y'all starting to see on a carnal level, even on a carnal level, the NAACP was created to integrate us wholly. But now they saying, hey, look, down here, it ain't what it
ain't happening.
It ain't all what it seems to be.
So that's the NAACP saying that.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. That's the NAACP saying, hey, your life is not valued.
Something must have seriously happened somewhere in the upper levels of that organization. Because I remember a while back, big protests in one of these cities, big thing, about the fact that our sisters were aborting the babies. There was a big campaign to remove these these abortion centers, basically eugenics centers that they call Planned Parenthood. And the NAACP, from the information that I had received, is that they were in cahoots, so to speak, or supporting it. And whenever there was a situation of them trying to speak against it, the NAACP was against it, was against the protesters. And I think it was some point about they put their buses to block the people from hearing their message out.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, just so people be like, well, where is he getting this information from? There was a video that was called the Ma'afa. The Ma'afa.
Ma'afa 21.
Yes. The clip is in there. Okay, in case anybody's doubting what I'm saying, it's in that film. It's in that documentary. Okay. So there it is.
All right.
So I don't know what happened here. That's my point. Now they saying something different.
A lot of stuff don't happen.
Right.
A lot of stuff don't happen.
Something went down.
Ron DeSantis showed up.
That is powerful niggardry at work.
So this is what I want y'all to do, y'all. We're going to go to commercial number 2 real quick. We're going to go to commercial number 2. When we come back, we're going to jump to article number 3. We ain't going to deal with the pig today. We got to deal with the deep stuff.
That's it. The man that came in down here.
Yeah, we got
took all my daggone time.
Oh no, we good, Bishop. We glad to have you.
That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted.
That's part of the plan. Yep, play that.
No sé para mañana, todavía hay algo to go harder. Israelita no dominicana, todos los días sigue la ley. Every day we shaking Yahweh, Joshua wanna lay in my way. Siempre, siempre, my anytime, my prayer. Siempre, my prayer. Anytime. Christ to the kings that we push and push it. Whoosh. 4 corners cry loud. Dollar lost that burn up the beat like the burning bush. Prophets about can't talk about kush. Spiritual bangers, man coming like mush. I cat more, burn up the thing like Dupa. Scripture back and wide like panda. But black back, I'm like Mufasa. Headlock in the script like Jama. You never like that, like I thought I ducking. Somebody lost it, this is the book of the bro. If it's wanna know when the exploitation, just trust me when the calls in more sport. Like when you want bang man box it. Israel on the rise, no stopping. With a creme to the creme, you're the creme to the dead. Spiritually lift my square. This is the prophecy, this ain't monopoly. No could have been Buddha. Christ is the king, but listen to him. Gonna need more than Jim. Spiritual warfare, spiritual salsa, spiritual warfare. Trust in the Lord, spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual warfare. No say para mañana, todavía no got to go harder. Israelites no dominicana, todos los días sigue la ley. Every day we singing Yahweh, Joshua the name my prayer. Shebe, shebe, shebe. Many times my prayer. Shebe, shebe, shebe. Many times. The book might hold my life. For this truth I'll slip and slime. Cap more, let's go, let's ride. Prophets all up in my line. Sown that seed, spiritual. John 6:3, spiritual. Cut down sin umbilical. Cut down sin umbilical. We ain't got time for beef over corners. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jump on the bandwagon or get left, fam. Yeah? My prayer. My prayer. Todos los días sigue la ley, todos los días sigue la ley. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a rap, man. Dala loose, crying loud. You feel me? With that, we say shalom.
It look good. We back from commercial break, y'all. This is the Lions Den Radio Show. Once again, we live on the air. We appreciate all y'all for tuning in.
We're eating IUIC chips.
All praises. That was ASAP Judah. His album is now out on originalroyalty.com and all streaming sites.
ASAP Judah.
ASAP Judah. So let's go to the second point. Oh, in closing, we got to close out on that. In closing, as we said before, as Bishop brought out in Deuteronomy 28, these things are for a sign and a wonder. Right. We just spent an hour on one incident for a sign and for a wonder. When you're spiritual, you're able to see it and digest it and actually look scripturally and examine and show that, guess what? This is in the Bible.
Curses.
Right. You're able to do that. But guess what? If you sleep right now, you don't see what's going on. You crying for justice. So let's go to the next one. This one a little bit more lighthearted.
News break. First living patient.
Hold on. Hey. Oh, they hang up. Shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
Shalom, Most High in Christ bless. Judah Ben Judah once again.
Judah Ben Judah.
Most High in Christ bless you.
Most High in Christ bless, sir. Just calling to say I love what y'all are doing. It's a pleasure to listen to the show. And to Bishop Yawasop, probably don't remember me with the name Judah Ben Judah, but I was in the old school, 93 to 06.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. So the one west and the stairs and all that, you was there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm the brother that they used to say that looked like Tahar Vernon.
Okay.
But I don't look like him.
Okay. All right.
We used to talk before and after class, and you gave me your phone number. However, much to my chagrin, I never called you. And when the split happened, I got rid of the number. But I stayed behind because I was a trooper back then. You were an officer, and I wasn't privy to all the information that came out about what was going on behind the scenes. But I'm here now. I'm a fellowship in headquarters since October 22.
Okay, all praise to the Most High. I'll be in New York soon, so I'll look for you.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
look for you. All praise. You know, New York is my old stomping ground, so that's headquarters.
Yes, sir.
Sorry to step on anybody else's toes, but
it's all good,
that's where it began.
Got to start somewhere, don't it?
All praise to the Most High. All right, brother. All praise to the Most High.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for bringing that up, and thank you for calling. All right. Most High in Christ
Thank
bless
you.
you, my brother. Shalom.
Bishop.
Wow. Thank you, IT. Thank you, IT.
Oh, this is on the
Hey,
game.
y'all supposed to do that when they answer the phone, not after. That was just a tip call. Wow. Unbelievable. IT dropped the ball. Hey, what was the brother name? What did he say his name was? Judah Ben Judah. Judah Ben Judah, you the 10th caller. Hey, send us an email. Send us an email at iuic.orlando@israelunite.org. We got a t-shirt coming for you. We appreciate you for calling in. You know we take care of the 10th callers. Put this, where Officer had that? See, he hiding right now. He actually got the shirt out last week, y'all. Give him a round of applause for that, y'all. Give him a round of applause for that. He got the shirt out. All praises. All right. So I was finna have you go into what he was talking about, Bishop. A lot of people don't understand what the brother that just called in spoke about. Could you give a little history on that? I know it's a little impromptu, but a lot of people don't know what he was talking about. We're going to get to it right after this call. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question or comment? Whoa, they hung up. All right, cool. He was probably calling back. He was like, hey, I'm going to give you my address on the airlines. So, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
You've been in this game a long time, Bishop. You've been in war a long time. Oh, let's see, we got another call. Hey, shalom, caller. What's your name? Question, comment. Where you calling from?
Shalom, sir. I just was listening. This is Judah Ben Judah again.
Okay, so you are the 10th caller. Now y'all can play the music.
10th and 11th caller.
Oh, maybe they're. Come on. Where's the music? There you go. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so
took the Prices Right music and put beats and rhythm.
Yeah, they done funked it up. That's a little funk on that thing.
All right. Damn. You the 10th caller. Hey,
Judah, brother Judah Ben Judah. What we do is for our 10th caller is we send out a shirt for you. So what I need you to do is email us at iuic.orlando@israelunite.org. Send us your name, your mailing address, and we'll get that to you by the end of the week. And your size. There you go. See, you on point, Bishop. And your size. We definitely need your size. And we appreciate you for tuning into the show, all right?
All praises.
Appreciate it.
All right. Hey, cut the lines for about 10 minutes so we can get through this real quick. All right, shalom.
You know that phone ain't going to stop.
Hey, nah, I didn't know how to cut the lines. So, like I was saying, we got a little time. We got Bishop on the air. Bishop, he spoke about a split a long time ago. A lot of people don't know what that is. We almost experienced it a few times in IUIC, but you actually went through it. We just want to know, how was that? What's some words of encouragement for brothers that may have to deal with things of that nature in the future because you've been through it before?
Well, all praise to the Most High. Actually, this story has been told numerous times.
Not on the Lions Den. It's the first time.
No. I'm only going to mention just a little piece of it. And the reason why I'm going to mention a little piece of it is because I recognize that we have many viewers that's watching. And if they really want to get the background, you know, there's the Bishop Nathaniel had put together the video that was called The History of the Israelite Schools. So like 5 parts of it, or this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. But then within the first 2, he goes through that history and he shows about what happened, why it happened, and the people that were affected by it on both sides. So your question is what was it example? Like, how did we survive it? What was the well, my Bishop Nathaniel, myself, Bishop Kanai, other brothers, Laquaq Matar. There may be some other brothers too that I know of, that I do know of, but the thoughts haven't, names ain't popping up. But I know it was like a handful of us that are still here now in IUIC that was actually back there when that happened. How did we survive that? I'll just tell you my small story. Okay. And I said small story because we all got stories. And how did we survive when the men went went off, and these things can happen to people.
Right.
But the Bible says that we got to put our trust in Him, and we can't put it in the hands of man. Because if your reverence, if the Scripture said trust it, give me that. Let's read that, just so we can get it, so we can line it up right.
You want Jeremiah 17?
Yes, absolutely. 17:5. Let's read that. And this is the answer to the question.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and we understood the Scripture back then. Some of us. So read
the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusted in man.
Cursed be the man that trusted in man. I want to deal with that part because some people take that and use it the wrong way. Your leadership is supposed to be to somewhat respected to the level because they're teaching you.
Right.
You understand? So you know that you can use the word trust in a loose sense, if you will.
Right.
Like it says, honor the elders and stuff like that. Right. So in that respect, you do that. You follow your elders because your elders are teaching you. Right. Read it again.
Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusted in man.
So what kind of trust is this talking about? Listen to the next piece.
And maketh flesh his arm.
And maketh flesh his strength. Meaning flesh, meaning man. Man can mess up. But if you put all your trust in man rather than the most high spirit that's supposed to be governing man, you make that your strength, you make that your arm, that's what's going to bring you to a curse. Myself, there's many videos back in the old days during the 90s where you'll see Ariel. I use him as an example. I used to read for a lot of the elders, but Ariel was one of the ones that you would see me read for a lot. And when that thing happened, he went the other way. Now, he was like a father to me. For real. I mean, not just me, to many of us. You feel me? But when he goes the other way, the question is, are we going to follow in wickedness? Or are we going to stand on the Most High? Right. So I'm saying it now, and it sounds like that was very easy. But can you imagine? Because we don't know the future.
Right.
We don't know. IUIC wasn't even. That was way down the road. So we did not know where things were going to go. You just in the moment right there, and we were young. I at that point I had been in the truth for 4 years at that point. I came in 91. Bishop was there since 1990. So when 95 happened, I was there for 4 years. And that's not nowhere near compared to like where we're at now. Right. We have a whole lot of insight, but we did not see that at that point. But we knew enough that if man is not following what we've been taught to follow the scriptures, we would have fell.
Right. Like
many of them did.
Right.
A lot of people fell. I only named like about 5 or 6 people. There was hundreds of people in that school.
Back then.
Wow. Hundreds. Yeah. Wow. Hundreds. And when I say hundreds, I'm not just talking about because the classroom wasn't that big, but we had a school in Los Angeles, Connecticut, other spots, So whenever we would have like a Passover event, all these members would come together, and you talk about hundreds. Like we talk about the Passover in I think it was 93. In 94, one of those years where there was an attempt murder, like they were going to put the head man to death. A plot, yeah. That was on the Passover. Wow, that's in. Yeah, I was there when they were going to put him to death. The head of the school, Masha, there was a plot to kill him. And they had to set up the royal guards to protect him. Wow. And Bishop was on that team to protect him. Right. He was one of the men. I think they call them the royal guard. That's where all the blacks are trained and all that. So these men knew how to fight. Right. Because they used to train. We had men that would train these men. Like, I mentioned some names. Gawap Shamar was one of our trainers. Anya Hakar was another trainer. So we had another brother named Nathaniel Allah. These were brothers that was actually training, a few brothers that knew the martial arts and all that. So, there was a real situation, man. And that was my home. Yeah. I literally lived in the buildings when this all went down. So it was traumatic, It was traumatic. There's a lot that I could talk about, but I think that's enough. But to the answer to the question was that we had to learn how to stand on the Bible.
Right.
And that's true today.
Right.
You know, whenever you go off from here, we ain't talking to you no more. As a matter of fact, that particular night when it went down, I remember going to the block. It was, you know, we had the buildings on 126th Street, and I remember standing up to the elders. I ain't even gonna name them because they're still around. Some are still around. And I remember there was one brother that I really admired because you know we would try to study together and stuff. And he was trying to convince me to follow the madness. And I said, listen, man, I don't give a damn. This is my exact words. I don't give a damn about what name you put on the school. Once the spirit of Christ is done, I'm done with y'all. I'm out. So, but that was a hurtful thing because I still lived. Understand, I lived there.
Right.
That was my place. I wasn't living with my father. My father lived in Harlem and all that. I wasn't living with him. I was living. So once they said that One West was over in the buildings and all that, that was it. So now it's from me living there to in the street. We had to find a place. Me and another brother, we had to find a place to live. It was just like coming out of Egypt, Goshen and all that. It was just like that, bro. I'm dead serious. I had to take a week off from work, protect the stuff that I had, because I had a lot of tapes. So you hear me always talking about the tape. I had all that stuff. Right. And they were kicking in brothers' doors, taking people's stuff. That was crazy. But I gotta lean back. You just can't talk about this stuff on the air like this. Hey, there's a lot of stuff.
I would be remiss if I got Bishop Yawshop on the show. Somebody call about the split, and I don't ask you about the split. That's my job as the host of the show. I got to get the people what they want. So
I hear you.
We gonna go to the next article. We gonna go to the next article, y'all. Y'all know that Esau is the mad scientist. He is Frankenstein.
Oh, boy.
And he has been cooking up some new experiments. Go ahead, read that.
News break. First living patient to receive genetically modified pig kidney dead at 62, weeks after historic transplant.
So, there was a man who got a pig kidney transplant.
He got the devil on you.
Wow. So wait. Stop.
Wow.
He was black, wasn't he?
Yep. Pull up the picture of him. Y'all. Look at him, Bishop. Look at him.
Come on. You kidding me?
Guinea pigs. This is no different from medical apartheid.
There you go.
It's no different from the different things that they would experiment with us.
They're gonna lab rat, huh?
Yeah. That's what that's about.
Scroll back up to the top and let's read a little bit.
The first living patient to receive a kidney from a genetically modified pig has died. 2 months after.
Hold on, how long?
2 months.
How long?
2 months. After the groundbreaking transplant, his family and doctors announced Saturday.
So he was the first man to go out and actually trust in Esau and his science. That's why we tell y'all, keep trusting in this man. This is what's going to happen. And guess what?
They said groundbreaking.
Right.
No. Yeah. That was a mad scientist. It wasn't nothing about no damn groundbreaking. Like this is something that they're willing to give to everybody.
Exactly.
No, they meant to kill his ass.
Exactly.
That's what they meant to do. Let me just lean back, man.
Rick Slayman, 62, was sent home in March, 2 weeks after undergoing the transplant at Massachusetts General Hospital in Boston. Their enormous efforts leading to the exonal transplant gave our family 7 more weeks with Rick. And our memories made during that time will remain in our minds and hearts. His family said in a statement of the practice of healing human patients with animal cells, tissues, or organs.
I don't know how I would feel if I know they put a pig heart in me or whatever, transplant. Just consciously, that would bother me.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, so go to Revelation 6 real quick. Revelation 6. And verse 8. I'm gonna show y'all how this is how we know who this man is. The things that he do and how he do it identifies. Not only I forgot who the captain said this other day. Not only does the Bible identify who we are and where we at, the Bible identifies all nations. It prophesies against all nations, and that's what makes this book so dangerous. Because not only does it give our history, our future, it gives all the other nations their destination as well. Guess what? Every last one of them going into captivity. Every last one. But we're going to identify the major one right here. Read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse.
The pale horse, Esau, read.
And his name that sat on him was Death and Hell.
Death and hell. That's what this man brings with him. When the European man goes anywhere, this is what follows. Read.
And hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death.
With hunger and with death and what?
And with the beast.
And what?
And with the beast.
And with what?
And with the beast of the earth.
This man brings death with the beast of the earth. He does all type of mad scientist things to figure out how can he create. We saw it in COVID-19. What was the animal?
Yeah. Some type of bat or something.
Yeah, it was the bat. It was the bat. Then you got mosquito. All these different things they utilize with animals to bring death on the earth. Right here, you see, they actually put an egg. I mean, not an egg. An animal. What is it? Lung kidney in a man. Who thinks to do stuff like that?
Right.
Hey, but that's to us. They running around snatching us up, getting our body parts. But to us, they're gonna put a pig kidney in us.
That's a heavy point because we just did the march the march for the missing persons. I think somebody posted in the research group, but we see the prices. They got prices of what you got to pay for different body parts. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, when black people need body parts, they give you an animal. That's
more
crazy.
Curses. The young man in Georgia, and the rest of that, all his body parts, gone. And we get, and this is what we get. We know what's going on.
Yeah, there was a story, an incident where boy was found dead because they had rolled him up in a gym mat.
Yeah, that's what.
That's it. And they said that when they checked him out, all his organs, they had newspapers or something stuffed in them.
Yeah. Kendrick Johnson.
Yeah.
Damn. In Valdosta.
Valdosta, Georgia.
Yep.
But you know what? As we're mentioning these things, we really got to come out of the mentality of only having our minds focused on whatever Esau wants us to be focused on. In other words, we're talking about missing. How long have we been talking about the missing of these missing girls and these missing? This has been going on for a long time. And now how many, just throw a number at me on how many of these people are missing.
At least what, 500? Probably more than that. I'm going to say more than that, but it's 500. Way more than that.
Where the hell are they? And who's asking about this? What the hell happened to 5? I know it's more than that, but let's just say, for argument's sake,
it was 60,000 when we was doing the numbers.
Numbers like that. What the hell happened to them? Where are they?
They cloned Tyrone.
Yes, where? But exactly. But where? They just vanished. Where did they go?
Right.
Yeah.
Where are they? These are real questions that we ain't talking about no more because we're watching Donald Duck and Bugs Bunny or whatever, some foolishness. Our minds just go to Channel Zero. Whatever Esau put on there, that's what we follow. The dumb trends that they put out here in the social media, and that's all we think about.
Bishop, and they got to do that because if 60,000 missing women, black girls out there, that means there's 60,000 families that's affected by that.
Exactly. That's my point.
Which means if they don't have entertainment, they don't have music, they don't have rap beefs going on, you're going to have 60,000 people that could potentially question the system and what's going on.
Exactly.
So they got to make sure our wavelengths are real low. So what do? They make sure they poison the food. They make sure they poison the music. They make sure they poison the television. Everything, the system has to work collectively, or they can't get done what they want to get done.
No, exactly.
Dang, that's a heavy point, though, Bishop. That's a heavy point. So,
hey, Cap, that's a segue into Article 6.
All right, let's go straight to Article 6. Let's go straight to Article
Just what
6.
Bishop bringing out. Oh, boy. He knew that we had that article in there waiting on him.
That was a spirit. I didn't know.
Shoot.
That Article 6. There it is.
All right. On the point.
Go ahead. AP News. Mother's Day is a sad reminder for the mothers of Mexico's over 100,000 missing people.
100,000 missing people in Mexico. We said, and it was 60,000 girls in America. We weren't counting all over the world, But Mexico is our people as well. So-called Mexicans is Issachar. Go ahead, read that.
Hundreds of mothers of missing people, relatives, and activists marched in protest through downtown Mexico City Friday to mark a sad commemoration of Mother's Day.
But here's the problem. They say it's sad, but they still going out there to celebrate.
Yeah.
Because they want that hope. They want to still continue in the traditions that was given to them instead of, like you said, absolutely pulling out of everything.
Yeah.
I ain't doing no marching. I ain't doing none of that until y'all find my children.
But this is what happens to a people that are baseless, that are historic, that absent of their history. When we don't have a base that we can go to, we feel that we have to attach ourselves to foolishness like this here.
Right.
Because if they let that go, for an example, they let go these trinkets and the things that we hold on to. The question is, what are we going to go to?
Right.
And we don't want to feel ostracized.
Right.
We don't want to feel like we're on the outside. We want to feel left out. And being that we don't know where our real value is, they said, well, what am I going to do if I ain't on white man's plantation? Where am I going to go? That's how we're trained to think.
Right.
Like we was reading in that book the other night. He said the white man said he worked. Listen, the white man was a professor. This is out of the book called the Miseducation of the Negro. There's a piece in there, and the white man, the white professor, he quit working at the university to go build a laundromat in the black neighborhood and got rich. And the black professor basically looked at him and said, are you out of your damn mind? You gonna let go of these alpha keys? You gonna this Fay Beta Sigma and all this prestigious, all this prestige? I got my name on the back of a check because I'm so-and-so my Oxford chair with my name on the back. You know, that kind of thing. You understand?
Yeah.
So they're like, the point is that black folks won't let these symbols go because where they're going to go to, because we know nothing about ourselves.
Right.
Nothing about ourselves. The white man said, "The hell with that. I'm going." He said, "You people got the money in the neighborhood. Let me go put a store down there because you got no hope. You're gonna spend, and I'm gonna get rich." So there you go.
And that's, I don't know if black people know this or not. You go to school 9 times out of 10 to make money. So if you're in school and you can make money not being in school, you go do that.
Yeah.
That's why black people go to school. White folks, they got time to study whatever they want to study because they don't got to pay no bills because they had free slaves for 500 years.
Exactly.
It's two different. We got two different outlets we use school for. But anyway, go back to the article. Hundreds of mothers.
Hundreds of mothers of missing people, relatives, and activists marched in protest through downtown Mexico City Friday to mark a sad commemoration of Mother's Day. The marchers, angry over what they say is the government's lack of interest in investigating the disappearances of Mexico's over 100,000 missing people, chanted slogans like, "Where are they? Our children, where are they?" They carried massive banners that in some cases showed nearly 100 photos of missing people.
Now, I want to say this. This is going to go into also Deuteronomy 28, showing that our people, I hope Northern Kingdom is starting to wake up. Okay, because we can show you the curses on Northern Kingdom, how our people suffer the same things because they're looking for their children. But I want you to read on how the article shifts a little bit. Read on.
The Mother's Day March comes just days after officials managed to find the bodies of 3 foreigners less than a week after they went missing in Baja California state. While many Mexican mothers have been searching for their sons and daughters for years and even decades.
So hold on.
Wow.
Hundreds of thousands are missing. 3 white boys go missing and they find them.
Hey, that goes back to that. What was that? That Gabby Petito thing?
Yeah, I remember.
It's the same situation.
Yep.
The whole world went looking for
her.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And then when the one black woman, when we actually go looking for it, it's false.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. She playing a joke.
Damn. Wow. Damn. They put out that movie called Adam. Remember that? Looking for the Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, read.
Because they are foreigners, those boys' country put the pressure on to look for them, and they found them, said Maria del Carmen Ayala Vargas, who has been looking for almost 3 years for any trace of her son, Ivan Pastrana Ayala, who was abducted in the Gulf Coast state of Veracruz in 2021.
Look what it says. Because they are foreigners, the boys' country.
Yep, there you go.
Put pressure on to look for them and found them. What country is assisting us to find
there you go.
our children?
There you go.
But we say that we're American.
Right.
I don't know if y'all remember now the first article we brought up with the brother that got killed. And the mother said she could understand if it happened in Afghanistan, but he came home.
Yep.
This ain't home.
Right.
That's heavy,
Exactly.
That's heavy.
But what you're bringing out with this situation here, this is not the first time this happened.
No.
Because the point you're making is that these people know that they have a nation behind them.
Right.
We don't enjoy that. We don't even know what that feels like. You remember the situation where you had the so-called Korean man, the Chinese man that got on the plane and they dealt with him a particular way and beat him up or something. Glasses. He probably took the glasses off and broke them. Just to make it look worse. They dragged his behind down the thing. China got involved. It wasn't just him. And what was it? American Airlines had to apologize and probably give them all kinds. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
The damn country backed them up.
Right.
Wow.
Black folks don't do that. We don't have that kind of confidence.
We don't have that.
We don't have that at all. Not even a little bit.
All we can hope for is hopefully IUIC want to come.
Exactly.
That's it. We the only hope.
That's it.
We the only hope for our people. If it ain't us,
yep,
ain't nobody else doing it. Ain't nobody else.
Hold on, we got a little bit more on that. A little bit more on that. Go ahead, officer, because you got a couple of more paragraphs.
Scroll down.
We're
But
gonna let it ride.
Ayala Vargas.
Ayala Vargas doesn't begrudge the families of the 2 Australian men and 1 American man who at least got some closure when their bodies were found at the bottom of a well last week.
Wait a minute. Read that paragraph again.
Ayala Vargas doesn't begrudge the families of the 2 Australian men and 1 American man who at least got some closure when their bodies were found.
You didn't have to read all that. I wanted that top line. Why did this even have to be mentioned?
Right.
Because if black people make a comparison about other people and us, they're saying that we're saying something against their families.
Yep.
Read it again so you can get my point.
Ayala Vargas doesn't begrudge the families.
Let's look up that word begrudge in case people don't understand what that word means. Can we look it up real quick?
Yep, they put that in there
Yeah.
to make
They
sure
put that
everybody
in.
else mind. Don't even go there, black people.
Right, exactly.
Damn, she accepted
That's the
that they
point.
got found. You need to be the same
Exactly.
mindset.
That's the point.
That's
That's
crazy.
the point. What does it say?
That's crazy.
Begrudge, envy someone, the possession or enjoyment of something.
Wow.
You see this?
Damn.
So this basically read the thing again.
Envy someone, the possession or
So that's what begrudge means, to envy. Now go back to the article.
Put the article back up.
The article, what you was reading.
There you go.
Ayala Vargas doesn't begrudge the family.
Why stop? You ain't got to go no further. The sister is not envious. Why would you need to mention that?
Right.
Why would you need to put that out there?
To quell any rebellion.
Exactly. So we can't even like read the rest of it because I don't want to lose my points. Go ahead, because I know you was on something. Read the whole thing.
Ayala Vargas doesn't begrudge the families of the 2 Australian men and 1 American man who at least got some closure when their bodies were found at the bottom of a well last week. We take no pleasure in other people's pain.
Why would that even have to be brought up?
Crazy.
So we can't even mourn our own without us being called envious or something.
Yep.
That's the disrespect and the utter contempt that they have for our people.
Yep. It's the same.
That if we speak on behalf of us, we have to come back and say, but we're not speaking against such and such.
There you go. You can't love your own self.
You can't love your own self.
Can't do it. It's like I don't
damn
know.
defense. We always got to come up with something.
Right.
I think Captain Zakar said it.
Yeah.
Just because we love black people,
Right.
No, self-love. My love for you doesn't equal hatred for you.
But we're always on the defense.
There you go.
I'm trying to say, listen, I love my people, but I ain't got nothing against you. That's bull crap.
We always got to do
We
that.
always got to say, we ain't mad at y'all. We just love our own.
That's the same reason why we got to put up a disclaimer.
Exactly.
The same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. You in the spirit, Cap.
No,
That was it.
All praises. Excellent article. So go to article.
Come on. We take no pleasure. Start there.
We take no pleasure in other people's pain, she said. But she wants the same kind of energetic search for all the missing.
Meaning for hers and her people.
Right.
Go ahead. Now wait a minute. Jump down to.
Wait a minute. I got to answer. The same stupid dynamic happens when it comes to Negro Christians. For God so loved everybody, but he can't love us.
There you go. Dang. Yep. Because if we say he loved us, it's a problem. But what about them?
Right.
Oh, man.
That's heavy. You say that. Dang. That's a magic trick, Bishop.
But they don't say when they wrote the Constitution. Well, like we said, where was John 3:16 in slavery?
Right.
Yep.
So go ahead.
Hey, jump down to where it says in contrast. Scroll down. Scroll down to in contrast.
Right there.
There it is.
In contrast, in her son's case, Ayala Vargas said the government has done absolutely nothing.
Now, she doesn't envy the fact that the other countries went and put pressure to find their sons.
Exactly.
Even though the government ain't done nothing to find her son.
And notice, they were not on the defensive and say, well, we got to search for black people. They ain't mention black folks at all.
No.
But when we try to get something to help us out, we got to mention everybody.
Go ahead. It's a little bit more on that.
In contrast, her son's case, Ayala Vargas said the government has done absolutely nothing. They even lost our DNA samples.
Hold on a second.
Oh, wow.
Bishop, when you bring out the hope deferred, because you go there and you bring that out, when she says they have done absolutely nothing, they even lost our DNA samples. Like there's no, I have no hope that I'm going to find my son.
They didn't even care.
Right.
You know, what kind of psychological damage does that do when you care about your child? And it's going to say that as we go to the next paragraph, but you're watching hundreds of thousands of other mothers grieving. They going through the same thing, but yet in a quick period of time, these other ones is found. That are not of your people.
No.
Hey, Cap, I just want to say, how can we expect anything different? Y'all remember with Rasheem Carter, where did he go? He went to the police station for help.
Right.
And they didn't help him whatsoever. So what are we expecting from these people? They hate our guts. They show us every day.
Right. Crafty counsel all day long.
That's heavy. The man really went to the police station.
He thought that he was going to get some protection.
Damn.
Ain't no help here, nigga.
That's basically what they said.
You better figure it out. You better figure it out. Doggone shame.
Go ahead, finish that, Anthony.
Yes, sir.
Which relatives
submit in hopes of identifying bodies?
The DNA samples. Now jump down to where it says, but some others.
But some mothers have been looking even longer. Martha de Alejandro Salazar has spent almost 14 years looking for her son, Irving Javier Mendoza.
This is Northern Kingdom.
Yes.
I know we've been reading about it because you started at the top saying that, but I just had to just throw that back in there in case people forgot.
Yes. You know, for those that say they're not, they not Israel. They going through the same thing. They suffering the same curses. Go ahead.
Ever since he and several other youths were abducted from a street-side food stand in the northern city of Monterey in 2010. As with most mothers, she carries a banner with her son's photo. It's been 14 years and my son is still missing.
Here's the point. Go ahead.
With no answer from the government, said De Alejandro Salazar. They prosecutors always say the same thing. There is no progress in the case.
It's a cold case. The same thing they do to us. The same exact thing they do to us.
But they could find a dime in the forest from outer space from the Hubble telescope.
Right. There you go. They could find the cartel quick when they want to.
Exactly.
Hey, go to Lamentation 4:17. Because the same thing that's going on in America is the same thing going on in Mexico. All of these countries, all of these none of them are here for us. That's what we got to understand. We are the nation that is not desired. It don't matter where you at. You can be in Colombia, you can be in Nicaragua, you can be in Mexico, you can be in Africa, you can be in the US of A, Canada. It don't matter. Like Bishop brought out earlier, they despise those that are named after Christ. Which and that's the real trick bag. You don't even know why they hate you. You don't even know why they hate you and despise you so much. And then when we come and try to piece it all together, you reject us. It's the ultimate trick bag. Go ahead.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 17. As for us.
As for who?
As for us.
As for us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
Our eyes as yet failed.
Hold on. Whose eyes?
Our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
That article just showed you that. The lady had to say, I'm not mad that the Australian and the Americans was found, but as for us, we don't get no help. Read it again.
As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help.
Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We are watching for people that are not going to save us. And give me Isaiah 58. Isaiah 58 or 59, I think it is. I want 59 and 12. I'm going to show you something what we're doing right now. Isaiah 58 and 12. And this is why IUIC is so important. Not only do we have a youth violence, we have a youth violence section of what we do. We have a missing persons. What's the word?
Yeah, missing persons
Department. There you go.
Yep.
Okay.
So anything that's plaguing our people, IUIC is standing in the gaps to fix those problems. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 12. And they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
We are building the old waste places. That's Israel. Read.
Thou shalt raise up the foundations of many generations.
Read.
And thou shalt be called.
This is what you men, you women that are standing up in these last days. This is what you're going to be called. Read.
The repairer of the breach.
The what?
The repairer of the breach.
Because remember, Cap, you were saying it earlier, Bishop was saying it earlier, the issues that we have, you can't put a Band-Aid on it. This is a great breach that is wide and vast. And you need somebody that knows how to repair the breach. Read it again.
And thou shalt be called the repairer of the breach.
Read.
The restorer of paths to dwell in.
The restorer of paths to dwell in. So the things that we're doing, it is needed for our people because we see what's going on, and guess what? We address these issues head on.
Right.
Meanwhile, y'all still going into the white man church every Sunday, clapping your hands and your tambourine, getting no solutions. You still going to your political parties, Democrat, Republican, getting no solutions. But we right here in front of you. That's why we started out with what we started with. We are the Israelites. And there's only one solution. There ain't 1,000 different solutions. There's one. They got that article for Bishop?
I got it up there. Go ahead, grab that article.
Before we read this is gonna hurt a lot of people. It's a reality check for real. All of what we've been talking about, the injustices and all of that, A lot of people talk about the amendments to the Constitution, thinking that the amendments, like we go over and fight and all that, thinking that these medals and these things are going to really protect us. That's the way we think about these amendments and all that. But in reality, America has the American system of white supremacy have shaped the minds of all of its citizens to treat us like cattle, straight up. Even in 2024, we still talk about these kinds of actions. It's because that mentality is still set the exact same way when they first came and stole this country. It never changed. They just made us think that it was about something, and we're gonna read that from, guess what? Excerpts from the U.S. Constitution. That's gonna hurt.
And Bishop, before you. Somebody, I don't know who said it.
It's going to hurt.
We got to stop saying the slave trade. It was human trafficking.
Yes,
it was human trafficking.
That brother over there told us, he said, we don't call it slave trade. I brought that word back.
Right.
And it's funny we going over the missing people. So they still doing the same thing.
Exactly. And here's why.
Exactly.
Most people will look at this and say, oh, well, the amendments changed this. Bull crap. Changed it on paper. But the attitudes are still the damn same. Now, many people have heard, some people, I don't even know how the education system don't teach people nothing these days. But there was a point of what was called the decision between what was the Dred Scott decision.
Right.
This is what I was making reference to earlier when I spoke about the December. It was a case where it was supposed to be a lawsuit. It was Dred Scott against Sanford, and the deal was about trying to sue in court. So they had to bring out excerpts from the Constitution to show that a Negro has no rights to sue, no justice. So feelings are getting ready to get hurt bad. Brothers getting ready to get a reality check. They're gonna go home and get all upset. Gonna lose their old faith and all. Oh man, the white man don't want me. all that's getting ready to it's getting ready to be bad.
Oh boy.
Do I got time to bring it out?
Yeah, bring it out, Bishop. I'm looking at it.
Show it on the screen. Show it. Dred Scott versus Sanford. Now we're gonna. I can't see it from here. Zoom. Can I see the rest of it? Let me see the front of it.
Blow it up.
Blow it up so I can read. So I can see it. So what does it say? Read that.
U.S. Supreme Court. Citation information. Dred Scott versus Sanford, Howard, Benjamin C. Reports of cases argued and adjudged in the
and the judge. Go ahead.
In the Supreme Court of the United States.
In the Supreme Court of the United States. Go ahead.
In the December term, 1856. Washington, D.C., 1857.
So this is not made up.
Right.
Now, these are the arguments that was presented in this particular case in court. Let's see if things changed. Drop down. Just move down because they can read it. They can look this up and read it on their own. The first thing says what?
Upon a writ of error to a circuit court of the United States, the transcript of the record of all the proceedings in the case is brought before this court.
Before this court in the United States of America. Okay, go ahead.
And is open to its inspection and revision.
So this is not bull crap. Now jump down. Jump down to point 4. We're going to read. Right there. Let's start reading.
This is going to hurt them.
This going to tear their ass up. They ain't going to be the same after tonight. Read.
A free Negro of the African race whose ancestors were brought to this country and sold as slaves is not a citizen.
What the hell they mean when they say that the slave ships did not? They're trying to get rid of all of that. But the damn Constitution is acknowledging that we were brought over here on slave ships.
But hold on, Bishop.
Listen to me. I can hear hey, listen to me. I can hear the depletion of the brain cells of black people right now. I can feel it through the TV. I feel it through the TV.
It's over.
They all messed up right now. I know I never should have turned that damn program on. Go ahead.
No, it says a free Negro, and then it says it's not a citizen.
Yes.
We think just because you're free that you become a citizen.
That's telling you.
No, you're just a runaway slave.
Exactly. That's what it's telling you.
You're not free.
That's telling you right there. And this was argued in court. Read.
A free Negro of the African race whose ancestors were brought to this country and sold as slaves is not a citizen within the meaning of the Constitution of the United States.
Citizens. It gets what? They ain't it. Read. There's more.
Verse 5. When the Constitution was adopted.
Hey, when was the Constitution adopted? 1776. That's when it was adopted. Listen to what happened when it was adopted. Go ahead.
They were not regarded.
They, the Negro, was what?
Not regarded in any of the states as members.
In none of the states, you are not a citizen. Go ahead. So in other words, it was saying, how the hell this Negro bringing me to court when he's not even a damn citizen? Throw the damn thing out. Damn. That's what the argument was about. You got a damn horse trying to sue me. That's basically what it was saying.
Oh.
Go ahead.
When the Constitution was adopted, they were not regarded in any of the states as members of the community, which constituted the state, and were not numbered among its people or citizens. Consequently, the special rights and immunities guaranteed to citizens
that's guaranteed to white people
do not apply to them.
Do not apply to you Negroes according to the Constitution of the United States. I know this hurts. Go ahead, read.
And not being citizens.
And not being citizens.
Within the meaning of the Constitution.
Within the meaning of the what? Wait. Of the what? Constitution. Of the Constitution. This is not comic books. This is their actual law, their actual code. Go ahead.
They are not.
Brothers got quiet. They be like, damn, what the hell? Go ahead, read. I know it's hurting, man. I know it's hurting. I know it hurts.
Shut the show down after that.
Hey, Bishop.
I ain't even get to the stuff yet.
Let a Negro try to say, I ain't a citizen and don't pay taxes.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So they get you on both sides.
Sovereign.
They get you on both sides.
You ain't heard nothing yet. It gets worse. Read.
They are not entitled to sue in that character. And a court of the United States and the circuit court has not jurisdiction in such a suit.
So you can't. So they say you're an animal and you cannot sue. That's why they said that we were 3/5 of a man, because they say you can't sue.
So
even though they amended it, the mentality is still the same. That's my point. The institutions all around this damn country all refer to us still with this, regardless of what they got on paper.
Right. So Bishop, in that first video that Captain OC posted, and the sisters like, we want justice and want peace.
That's why you ain't gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it. That's what they're telling you. Why do you think that they can't everybody get off scot-free? This is why. Read.
The only two clauses in the Constitution.
This is gonna hurt. This gonna hurt. Listen. The only two what?
Clauses in the Constitution which point to this race.
Which point to this race, us. Go ahead.
Treat them as persons whom it was morally lawful to deal in as articles of property and to hold as slaves.
Damn. I know that hurt. Dog.
Bishop, what about John 3:16?
Where was John 3:16 in this?
Dog.
This, I know this hurt. This, give it to him, man. Shoot, they got to strap him down and make him realize this thing, because he's asleep. Read.
Since the adoption of the Constitution of the United States, no state can, by any subsequent law.
Subsequent law, meaning anything that came after that, nothing's going to change it. Irregardless of
amendment,
what, no amendment. This is going to tell you straight. So when they put that up there, you up there thinking that you got, they say, hell no. That's exactly why they still treat us like SHIT. Yes, sir. Because of this. It gets worse. It's worse. Keep reading.
No state can by any subsequent law make a foreigner or any other description of persons citizens of the United States, nor entitle them to the rights and privileges secured to citizens by that instrument.
So that's why your bank loans are much higher. That's the reason why you get the unfair racist treatment.
The black tax.
The black tax. This is why. Go ahead, read.
Number 8.
Come on. Yeah, number 8. Here it come.
A state, by its laws passed since the adoption of the Constitution, may put a foreigner or any other description of persons upon a footing with its own citizens.
Meaning upon an equal footing with white folks. Go ahead.
As to all the rights and privileges enjoyed by them.
That's enjoyed by white folks. Go ahead.
Within its dominion and by its laws.
By its governing laws, which do not apply to Negroes. Go ahead.
But that will not make him a citizen.
You hear this? No matter what you do, it's not going to make him a citizen. It gets worse. Read.
but that will not make him a citizen of the United States, nor entitle him to sue in its courts, nor to any of the privileges and immunities of a citizen in another state.
Go ahead.
The change.
Here's the part that I wanted to get to. This is dealing with civil rights. These civil rights and these amendments, this part cuts all that. And they still believe this to this day. Go ahead, read.
The change in public opinion.
The change in public opinion. What they talk about? We got rights. We got civil rights. Yep. We got amendments. The change in public opinion, go ahead.
And feeling in relation to the African race.
Meaning us, go ahead.
Which has taken place since the adoption of the Constitution.
Didn't civil rights and these amendments came after the adoption of the Constitution, which was 1776, as they say?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Cannot change.
What cannot change? The Constitution cannot change. Read.
Cannot change its construction and meaning.
Wow. Damn. Go ahead.
And it must be construed and administered now according to its true meaning.
According to its true meaning.
Wow.
According to its true meaning. You are not a citizen. So don't ask me why you ain't getting no reparations. Right. Don't ask me why you ain't getting the loans and all that. Don't ask me. This is the reason why, nigga. That's what they're saying. That's how they talk. That's what they mean. Go ahead.
According to its true meaning.
Read that again. They'll get that whole sentence.
It must be construed.
And it must be
He said, hell, no.
You want to go back further than that?
He's hurt. He said, don't go too far.
Oh, no.
He said, don't take me way back up there because the damn thing hurt me.
Don't say it again.
Don't say it again. Read.
The Constitution, read that.
Yeah.
Where we at? The Constitution cannot change its construction and meaning.
Its construction and meaning. Damn, go ahead.
And it must be construed and administered now according to its true meaning and intention when it was formed and adopted.
Meaning that it's going to be carried on.
Right.
There's nothing that they can do to change that.
Wow.
And that when it was written, it wasn't written on your behalf.
It was never written on our behalf.
Yeah. And it got to continue that way.
Right. Hey, you know what's so heavy about that?
I know that hurt.
You know what's so heavy about that? Their forefathers, their founding fathers.
They understand that.
Said, we don't care what our children might think in the future.
Right.
You ain't changing a damn thing.
Right. That's exactly right. And if their children try to do something, they'll disown their behind, cut them out of wills and all that. Make that white boy live up under the damn bridge till it gets some damn sense.
Hey, Bishop,
cut his ass off.
That's the same thing with Northern Kingdom, especially Ephraim.
Yeah,
because they
talks about them too.
I'm seeing everything. Northern Kingdom, you fall on the same thing. Because they talking about Puerto Rico is part of the state of America, but it ain't. America said, "Nah, you ain't. We got you. We own you, but you ain't part of America."
Wow.
I tell you.
Hey, Bishop, can we read number 10 though? Yeah. I know you wanted to stop, but can we read number 10?
Wow.
The plaintiff, having admitted by his demur to the
What is that demur? Go ahead.
To the plea in abatement that his ancestors were imported from Africa and sold as slaves. He is not a citizen of the state of Missouri, according to the Constitution of the United States, and was not entitled to sue in that character in the circuit court.
Damn. So he had to acknowledge.
Yeah.
Say it.
Yeah.
Hey, go to Psalms.
As a slave, sir.
So when Zephaniah said, "A nation not desired," there you go.
Yep. Psalms 94:20, and then I'll let Bishop give his closing, and then we're gonna be done. Psalms 94:20. You dropped the bomb there, Bishop.
Yeah, man.
So you all right?
The people said the people left the show. Damn. We ain't got no viewers no more.
Hey, cut the lights off. Cut the lights off. Lock the doors. Let's go.
Everything was good till you talk.
I know that hurt.
Now watch this. Everything Bishop just said is backed up in the Bible.
That's right.
Read that.
The book of Psalms, chapter 94, verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee?
Read.
Which frameth mischief.
Which does what?
Which frameth mischief.
Which frameth mischief. And when it says frame, remember, it talks all throughout that document that Bishop just read. you're not going to change how it was constructed and construed. It was set up to do certain things.
They made the point that even if legislation came behind it.
Right.
That's why I wanted to read that part. Even it's the change in public opinion, regardless of what they do, we got to go by the original document.
Right.
When it was first formed and adopted. That's what they just said.
So what it's saying, Bishop, the purists of the land, the purists.
Yes.
Because they say you got liberals, you got Democrats. Whenever you get a purist, a white man that says no, this is not, the law will support him.
That's it.
And
That's
at the end of the day, when you go into the T of the law, he gonna stand fast and he gonna win the case.
Everybody else is playing a game on the Negro, making him think that he's a part of the system when it really ain't.
There you go.
Damn.
Anything that we got, it was a gift. They didn't have to give it to you because they literally got it on the book.
Exactly.
Go ahead, read it again.
Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief?
Which does what?
Which frameth mischief by a law.
Which frame a mischief by what? The Constitution of America. Which you Negroes go and spend your money to go to Philadelphia and look at the founding fathers. Y'all are sick. It's
so
sick.
What is it? So there's your Mother's Day gift right there. You so boom. There's your Mother's Day gift right there. Your simple behind.
Oh, praise. Bishop, what you got in closing, Bishop? What you got in closing for the people?
I'm gonna give him Zephaniah 2.
Yes,
I'm gonna read that, man.
Yes, sir.
Time for you brothers and sisters to wake up and come the hell out of this foolishness.
Right.
You up there feeling all bad. Hey, white man said I can't be a citizen. The hell with him. What? Shoot. Most High gonna wipe his ass out.
Right.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Read.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire.
So because the so-called white man don't desire you, God desires you. And you need to recognize that. The hell with him. The Bible says, come out of her, my people, and be not partakers of her sins. And here we up there feeling all bad because he wrote in his document, said, listen, this ain't for you.
Right.
Yeah, the hell with him.
Right.
The Most High got us. And that's what
right.
we actually, how in the hell could you think these people gonna, I mean, even without reading this, you brought my fathers here, chained up.
Right.
Treating them like garbage. Stripped us of every damn thing.
Right.
Went and robbed my brothers over in Puerto Rico.
Right.
In Santo Domingo. Chopped up the children and the babies, threw them in pits with spears and all that.
Spikes.
And you mean to tell me that these people gonna after all that murder, they're gonna say, "Oh, we brothers," and you have not dealt nothing to correct the wrong that what you done?
Right.
You gotta be crazy.
Right. Ain't no fixing that.
Ain't no fixing that. God gonna fix it.
Exactly.
God gonna fix it, and that's what we waiting for. The hell with this man. The hell with the system.
Right.
Read.
Before the decree bring forth.
So the Most High said for us to gather together, O nation not desired. How did he say do it? Because listen to me. This right here, he's not asking.
Right.
Read it again. Verse 1.
Gather yourselves together.
He ain't asking you. He said, listen, damn it, you better gather yourselves together. Then he's going to tell you who he's talking to.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
You can clearly see that we ain't desired. So who is he talking to? The people that don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Okay, we're the ones that's not desired. We just read it. O nation not desired. He didn't say nations, O nation, the nation of Israel.
Right.
The one that all of the nations said that they absolutely hate. That they all came together and conspired to say that the name of Israel may be no more in their remembrance.
Right.
And you shall be hated of all nations because God is claiming you.
Right.
This is his namesake, the Bible. That's what he's saying. That's why he said, you shall be hated when you return to this. When you return to this, this is the namesake that the nation said you are not to have a part of. And because we hold on to this, they're trying to pass laws to get rid of it.
Right.
They're trying to stop us, call us all kind of things to make us put this down.
Right.
That's the point. That's what it's saying. So we are not desired, and they do not desire us to hold on to our records. Read.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
We're the nation that's not desired by the nations. The hell with the nations. God desires us. Read.
Before the decree bring forth.
So he's not asking. He said, you better do it before I bring judgment. So he ain't asking. He said, you better gather yourselves together, you that's not desired. And if you don't do it, the day is going to come and get you. before the day comes forward and bring destruction. Read.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff.
Before the day pass as waste, like it said in another scripture. Chaff is talking about the waste. Like it said, and I have created the waster to destroy. The Most High going to destroy all our enemies. Read.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
So we better turn to the Most High and learn how to organize before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon us. Read.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you that's not desired by your enemies. He said, I'm sending my son to deliver you from the hand of all your enemies and from the hand of those that hate you. That's what I'm sending my son for. What the hell you want to be tied up in this for?
Right.
Come on home, brother. That's what the Most High is saying. Right. Before I bring destruction. Read.
Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth.
Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth. This is what we're supposed to be meek with. The Bible. This is our heritage. Read.
Which have wrought his judgment.
Because we wrought the judgment of the Most High when we broke his laws. Come on.
Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
That we may be hid when the Lord bring that destruction upon our enemies. So if we're not going to gather ourselves together, we're going to die with these same enemies. And every last one of us that want to hang on to this system while the Most High is bringing judgment, your ass deserve death. I'm just saying, I'm sorry. You deserve death. You got your chance to come out of this madness and return to the Most High, and you don't want to do that?
Right.
You deserve death, and you're going to get it.
Yes, sir. Oh, praise. Give him a round of applause. Praise to the Most High. Oh, praise. Hey,
That's how you end the show.
That's how you end the show. That's how you end the show. IT don't know how to do the hand claps, but it's all right. That's all right. All praise. There you go, IT. All praise. So, once again, y'all, we thank y'all. Give a shout out to the IT team. Who back there today? Officer Yuri, Officer Abe. Who else back there? Officer Duell. Who? Officer Daniel. Who did the sound effects today? Officer Daniel, all praise, he was on point. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to Officer Michael. Shout out to Officer Leo, Captain Soraya, Officer Yekiel, Captain Nashawn, Captain Timuel, Bishop, yo, what's up?
My first time here. It might be my last.
Damn. Oh, no.
I hope not. Hey, not by my doing. Okay. Y'all have me back?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just checking. I'm just checking.
Shout out to the security. Shout out to everybody. Big time shout out.
Praise to the Most High. I enjoyed myself here, brothers and sisters.
Praise to the Most importantly, shout out to your viewers, your callers. Thank y'all. If y'all weren't listening, we wouldn't have nobody to teach. Every Sunday, 7 p.m. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tune in every single week. And Bishop, I need a shameless plug. I heard you got a radio show too.
Yes, it's called. Well, actually, yeah. The Bible, the Book of Our Fathers. We come on every Friday evening at 6 p.m. on the what is it? The IUIC Gastonia. Yes, sir. That's the YouTube page. What is it? Well, the Bible Book of so we actually on the Bible, the Book of Our Fathers YouTube page. You can actually see us on 6 p.m. every Friday, Eastern time, every Friday. So brothers and sisters, join in if you can. All praise to the Most High.
Yeah, Bishop, you ain't even got to drop it. They already know, Bishop. We already know where you at, Bishop. I just wanted to make sure you ain't rusty. I wanted to drop it on you. So when you're on NBC, you know you got some practice.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
yes, sir.
So all praise to the Most High, y'all. With that, we say shalom.
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 Most High.
Nation is men leading by example.